Come on.
Hey, this was playing Roleplay Public Radio. We're playing Red Markets. This is the Coupissier, or the Brutalist campaign. I don't know.
Yeah.
And in the last session, Paddywhack proved himself more of a man than anyone else here at the table.
At the gladiatorial natatorium.
Yes, gladiatorial natatorium. But he's recuperating because Crystal David is not here. But we have Jason, who has shown up. Tom is not here either. But Jason is here, and he will be playing. Have you got your name?
Zuzak.
Zuzak. Zizak?
Zuzak.
Zuzu.
What is that from?
I don't know.
It's the name of the book thief.
Ah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You're all sneaky. You wanted to be sneaky.
Fair enough.
Okay, so you're in the middle of Kangaroo.
Yeah.
You're on your way to take I forgot her name. You were on your way to take the lieutenant
Prisoner.
to your trumped up, vigilante justice.
Yeah.
But in saving Paddywhack in the gladiatorial game, you entered him in for profit.
Yeah.
You have resolved to take her to the Recession to get evidence against the DHQS before taking her to court.
Yeah.
Spear.
So you are on your way out when you see one of the swarthy raiders that was betting on the death match you put the feral team through as he gibbers and limps towards home. Yeah.
I hurt a lot.
Donnie from Wild Thornberries. So a man comes out and greets you.
Yeah.
So what do you say, nameless man?
Do we roll?
Drawing a Ninja Turtle currently on the character sheet.
Damn it, Jason.
It's like old times
We're
already.
2 minutes in. Come on.
I thought I wasn't coming in until midway.
No.
Well, so I see them doing what exactly?
We're
Like,
leaving.
They entered a guy into a zombie gladiatorial match for fun and profit, and they won. They have a robotic drunkie with a woman in a military uniform riding on top of it while being handcuffed. They look like they could probably score some profit out here, and you are in need of some scratch in a bad way.
all right.
They look super trustworthy.
So you're saying that this section is the inn, right?
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I like the way that you conducted yourselves there.
Yeah, we're...
Hopefully you made a tidy profit. That was really well done, really well put together.
thank you. Game recognizes game. But you can see our melee specialist is going to be needing to be recuperating after the savage near-death experience from with the zombies ripping at his flesh.
Yeah, you could have definitely picked a better candidate for that.
He lived,
He was.
and he's late.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
he took
he's-
on 9 by himself.
He was late. It's like he was late without showing it. I don't know how you're.
No, he's just so dirty. You don't see the veins because
Yeah.
he doesn't bathe. That's why he totally has those veins.
They're everywhere.
The girl,
Yeah.
the prisoner coughs.
Yeah, no, he's just a filthy person. That's why he hides them. He has makeup. Anyway, moving on. So we need help. What is your name?
I
This
am
is going to be
Zuzak.
cake house all day.
Have I? Okay, would this be a meme check to have heard of him as a taker?
Sure.
Okay.
Meme or networking?
I make it.
Critical failure. It's already started. Give me the.
All right. So,
Nice,
it to
Darwin.
me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
all right. I'll just
They're
come down
bad
there.
guys.
Darren,
Sorry.
Aaron, what's the...
I'm actually being careful. I was getting around it. So.
All right.
Anyway,
Put it on. Okay.
It's over here.
Zuzak is what is referred to as a looter. He typically goes out by himself so as to not have to share the profits.
Yeah.
And will do specific jobs for Recession clients. But he is considered somewhat crazy for doing that because he goes out
By himself.
by himself.
Yeah.
There's less risk in other people. He doesn't have to trust other people, but at the same time, if anything goes wrong, he's screwed. So he is a skulker, if you will, about the wastes.
We could use a stalker.
We're a man short, 2 men short actually, but If you're looking to become part of a band.
2 men short. Did I assume the first time didn't go so well?
No.
No, our latent is just doing P90X.
Yeah, he is CrossFit, and it's not worth.
He's
the mental
independently
trauma.
wealthy and traveling the world. He just does this for fun.
He's doing enough new Tough Mudder.
When he starts talking about CrossFit, we leave him behind.
Shoot him in the knee and walk away.
That's usually when he starts throwing barrels over the fences.
Yeah.
The first time I said, "Do you lift?" Shot in the kneecap. You don't anymore.
So yeah, we could use someone with your expertise on a job. If you, of course, I can't tell you much until you agree to it, which is a bit of a conundrum. But you know us, we're the Brutalists. We're pretty.
Do I know them?
Yeah.
Well, that would be a mean test. So,
Yeah.
What do I want? Black hire?
yeah, black eye.
So what's your intelligence?
Oh yeah.
Yep. So you got
10
it.
to
So,
6.
so what was your meme on your?
It's intelligence.
Yeah, your intelligence. Yeah.
But
And
I just have profession pharmacist.
no, the big number. What is your N?
1.
One. So one.
You made it.
Yeah.
They work for an architecture school that has people in it.
Yeah.
They do things.
We take. But you've heard
of their name. That's impressive enough.
Yeah. We've survived and not fucked up more than once.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to take this person here to the east and then to the west. It's complicated, but it's an escort mission basically.
East and west. Doesn't sound very complicated. Sounds very cardinal.
The reasons why are the complications. So
There and back again.
Look, we'll explain the reasons on the way. You in or not?
you'll get an equal share.
Also, how good are you at fence hopping?
Fence hopping.
So Jason is brand new.
Ixnay on the
In
e-tail
the-
states.
There is a zombie apocalypse. It is unevenly distributed. America survived on the east side of the Mississippi. You motherfuckers have just got lucky and got left on the wrong side. As an ex-convict, you're free now because somebody opened the cage before you all starved to death inside. But they also like in the East to use convicts as slave labor. So if you get caught, you're not going to be deported. You're not going to be imprisoned. You're going to be a slave for the remainder of your life.
So we're going to cross over there. Well, guys.
We'll be, of course, on the down low.
Well, I'm not coming out and saying that right now. But I'm going to say, I'd be willing to help you guys out. And you've heard of my reputation. Mm-hmm. So a cut would be fine, but man's got to eat right now. You got anything up front you can...
Do you have anything up front?
I do. I will give you a bounty as a sign-on bonus.
Ding.
So if you want to put your bounty at the bank, or there, you can put
That's
one.
the sound that laminate cards make when you flip them.
Okay.
Yeah. Bounty will feed you like one person for a while, because that's what.
Yes, it'll feed you for a little.
Yeah, but like a week or something.
Yeah.
Actually, a good amount of scrap. It's a whole money unit.
When, okay. So, when's the job start? What time do we...
Right now.
Welcome aboard.
We're walking this way. Come along.
We're walking.
So to let you know, their basic idea was this lady has been accused of causing an outbreak in the East. She fled into the Lost, which is the bad part of town where all the zombies rule. But they captured her, and they're doing the justice of the Neighborhood Watch, which is a combination of survivor clans that have banded together to have some form of justice. And they're supposed to be escorting her to the trial. They've been convinced by the prisoner, who is being led along on the robotic drunkie, that they should go back and get evidence to prove her innocence first. So they have added that onto their list of things to do before taking her to court.
Yeah.
All right. That sounds simple enough.
Yeah.
But what could go wrong?
The evidence is over the
Don't
fence.
taunt Murphy.
So we have to sneak over the fence, get the evidence, and go back.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the evidence is in a place of that. It's beyond the fence, but it's also a place that was wiped out by a zombie. Well, I think
So
there aren't
it's-
any zombie. Or there's no casualties there now because of the.
How far away...
Well, she said there were airstrikes.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
they probably. I mean, there might be a couple.
How far away is are Sloan and Barney Five?
A ways away.
Oh.
You could contact them if you had some sort of electronic device. You do not. Because I did not put it on your character.
Aaron does.
Because I figured you'd want weapons.
Well, I was wanting to go give them the bounty.
Oh, well, you will eventually, but...
I wanted them to survive the week.
Well, you usually do.
One bounty is not enough for a bunch of people to survive.
How many?
I just have 2 dependents.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
dog?
So
So
that's
you-
going to be 3 for you all to get by in a couple of weeks.
So you're a third of the way there.
Yeah.
If no one gets sick, if no one gets injured, if nothing at all goes wrong.
But if this job
You'll
will
be
pay,
fine.
will pay like 8 bounty or something like that per player, I think we
Yeah.
figured it out. So, and then there's a chance of getting additional. Like we also loot stuff along the way. So there's multiple chances.
So the way it works is the first part of the game.
I was
there's
just the idea was I wanted to give that 1 bounty to them.
Oh, you will. So the first part of the game is a negotiation to set your price to go on a job. You missed that. Sorry. Then there's legs to get to the job site, and then you do the actual job to get paid. So you're in the midst of legs. So the first leg was they came across a bunch of mercenaries
That was the
that
game.
fight zombies for sport, and that ended up being the game.
Yeah.
Should-
I was highly entertained. I'm not complaining.
yeah, that's fair. So this is the second leg. So who is on point?
Yeah, you're the
You guy.
I
They
will
boot
take
you
it.
to the front.
I got my binoculars.
You have awareness and stealth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's all you need.
Is anybody going to talk to the prisoner on as you begin your walk?
You have a prisoner?
Yeah, that was the point of our job, was to transport the prisoner.
What,
Oh,
since
okay.
we're
So
talking,
the one
yeah.
that's innocent, you've already got.
Lieutenant Van Omen.
Lieutenant Van Omen.
Not me. I'm up from.
I'll ask her if there's any particular dangers or anything she encountered on her way to here and back.
It was pretty desolate. I had to negotiate with the smugglers to get across the river, but other than that, it was. I didn't.
How much did they charge?
Quite a bit.
And that's
I don't know. I felt like I was getting fleeced. I didn't really have time to negotiate.
fair enough. It's not really any other way to get across, is there?
Yes, there are other methods, but not without the risks.
Right. Like what?
Some of the bridges are still up.
Those are going to be watched.
Yeah. Then there's the nets. That's what the truly desperate do.
Yeah.
And then there's any number of other methods. You could just find a boat and
Yeah.
hope that one of the sorties doesn't come by. Yeah.
Yeah.
So look forward to seeing how you guys handle that.
Well, your input is appreciated in this.
Could I walk? This
Yeah. No, you can walk.
its joints are very pointy.
All right. Yeah.
And
No, you
metallic.
Can walk. You can walk now. Like if you escape, you're basically dead, because your only case for a long term is for us to get the evidence, bring it back, have you proven innocent, and then no one will be looking for you.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean,
No, I'm not running.
Yeah.
I'm still bound.
No, we appreciate you.
tell me if my logic's wrong. I'm.
Well, we appreciate you
Your best chance of survival is with us,
assisting our friend.
both
too,
short
so-
term and long term.
And we do appreciate your candor in this.
Yeah. Glad the boy didn't die.
So are we, and I'm glad. I thank you again for
Oh,
at
he's
least
made
your
us
help
learn
and,
stuff.
and covering up his
How
well.
old is he?
Somewhere
I thought
between.
he looks 18 to me. I don't know.
The DVD states he's 18.
He looks
He's 18 now. Give him a man.
Oh.
Ross, that is the line to take out of context for this section.
Yeah.
That's what
Well,
gets
I mean,
us put
it's
on
hard
the watch
living.
list,
It's hard to
Ross.
tell. They age prematurely. Got me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So everyone burn a point off of endurance
Yeah.
and a point off of rations as you're eating.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yep.
Yes.
That's all you do.
Okay.
All right. Roll awareness. You have binoculars, so you can get another plus one. Yeah.
Ooh, not good.
What's your awareness?
That was a 0. That was a 6. Awareness is 1. Binoculars is 1.
Nope.
So 8.
8. Okay. Oh no.
And the rest of us make the rolls, or
No, he's up front.
Everything seems good.
Although you can always spend will to change those to flip it if you want. So.
Yeah. How much will do you have?
1.
Save that for when you're about to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how Aaron's advice was, spend it now!
Let's roll now. No, I'm saying I did not say that. I asked how much will do you have.
I asked how much will. You said you could spend a will. Ours what you said.
But I didn't say.
All right, yeah. So you walk ahead.
You can. It's an option.
So you don't notice the whiffs of smoke. You just turn a corner in a small rural town. Make a self-control check.
What was that?
Under ADP?
Yeah.
Right under awareness.
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
That's your not go crazy roll.
Yes.
You go crazy.
So what's your self-control?
Yeah, it's tied. It's 5-5.
Oh,
Critical
failure.
control's 1.
Oh, no, it's not.
No, so that just it's a failure, but
So your self-control's 1.
Market.
Yeah,
All right,
so it's
yeah.
5-5. So it's
You fail it. So take a point of damage, and you see the humanity meter above your health meter.
Yeah.
It's threats.
So take it in trauma.
Gotcha.
So you've seen people eaten by zombies before. This looks different and fresher. You see what appears to be a cart. It's being pulled by 2 horses that are covered in carpet armor. One has had its throat ripped out. The other appears to have died of heat stroke while locked in the carpet armor because all of the other people with the caravan appear to have been torn apart, dragged. You see bloody handprints where they were streaked across the pavements. And they are in pieces all over the road.
How many things are in the caravan? Is it just one wagon?
Just one wagon. It's stacked high with what appears to be coffins.
Well, if I see
Like
that, I
nice
go back and
coffins or
report to
like
the group.
cheap wooden
So,
ones?
Cheap coffins.
That's got
Some were
no-
nice, some were cheap.
So like looted, not like ones that they built.
Yeah.
After. Okay.
Meme. You even told us. Have you told us about this?
yeah, I come back.
Yeah.
Meme test to see if that sounds like any group that we're aware of.
10/3 on mine, medium.
Yeah, I mean,
So this is meme.
yeah.
Yes.
Also, understand like carrying coffins around. Why would you do that?
You don't. You have no. There's no explanation for
So
that.
not
On your
more-
meme test, that these people were killed by animals. Some appear to be missing, but not everyone. It seems a little odd. Animals normally kill for food and they're done. These appear to have killed everyone for sport and then eaten some.
Oh fuck, we're in roar now, aren't we?
Well, you didn't do the roar job for 3 jobs in a row, so roar is coming to you.
Oh god damn it!
So, Jason, Roar is a movie where people acted with lions, live lions, and they were not tamed lions.
The lions got out of the zoo and they took care of themselves, basically. So yeah,
We're playing Hunter in the Darkness.
bunch of dead guys.
Okay.
Darkness.
So we should sneak around this. Well, actually, there's no casualties.
No,
We could check the coffins to see what's in it. I'm guessing it's a container for some kind of loot or something like that.
Well, you can take a look. I'm going to stand watch.
Okay.
I'll go
Awareness
with
check.
you.
What's
to see if
your
we're-
sneak, Jason?
Awareness check.
yeah.
So do you want to try? I mean, you're
That's
the one
a
that
9 over a
There's loot
5.
right there.
Sure.
Actually, that would be
One shot character.
11
I can go up with
over
you.
5.
So
Okay.
I'll cover with
you
Jason.
do not notice you were being watched.
Just
You'll
cover
cover.
me. Cover me.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll go with him. So
Cover me.
What
No,
what's he
you-
doing?
He's
Sneak
sneaking
up to the
I have,
cover.
Yeah.
I have a decent sneak too. So
I'm making an awareness check to cover him.
He's already made an awareness check. He doesn't see anything.
Oh, yes. I got 11
not using
versus
these
10.
anymore.
What did I say there?
Yes, you just arise in the coffins.
Nice.
Yeah, you were there. There's still no one around. It appears they got mauled. You guys remember that the guy in the swimming pool pit before Paddywhack went in, the guy who got eaten and turned Vector,
Yeah.
was begging people for help because his caravan was attacked by beasts.
Oh,
And yeah, so
Oops.
he went for help. He found those guys.
Yeah. Well, we can't be. Well, there's nothing we could have done about that.
It's above my pay grade.
What could we have done, Caleb, aside from not take the job?
You could have jumped in and helped him.
Well,
Hey.
Wasn't
I'm
it
just going
already
to
written by the
refer you
time
back
shut
to
Oh.
why didn't you help the judge all that time in New Arcadia, huh?
I was a game master. Don't blame me.
And by the way,
Yeah.
what about the the reporter.
Oh yeah, he's still with you, terrified.
Yeah.
He's filming all of this.
Oh God, yeah, I forgot. About
So there's wild animals here, not just casualties.
So
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of wild animal?
what's in the
Big ones.
we'll open up the coffins and see.
Yeah, so you're on the
I'm
coffin.
checking it out.
So you open a coffin?
Well, I'm going to check to see if there's any kind of trap. Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a thief. So awareness, I guess.
Or
Criminality.
When you're a thief.
Yep.
Critical success.
8 to 6.
Yeah, there are no.
Well, anytime you get
And you roll double
that's
sixes,
critical.
so that's a critical.
If you do odd doubles, that's a critical failure.
Oh yeah, no. With critical success, you find a gun duct taped in between two coffins. Apparently, if someone robbed them, they were going to go for the gun.
what kind of gun?
It's a hand.
Hold on.
Okay.
I got to do the Cody thing.
You really
Show them my gun. What a great tactic that was. It shall be missed.
I can't even remember what game that was. Right?
It was my first game.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Cody walked around showing everyone his gun.
That was the haunted.
I just remember the.
No, my first game I ran.
Oh, Andrew's Fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That sounds.
So you open the coffin. You see a naked woman made of plastic, you hope, but remarkably detailed. She has the shocked expression of a sex doll, because she is one. The other ones have different women of different hair colors.
Did we
some
find
men.
a real doll conveyance?
Okay, so the real dolls are not plastinated corpses. All right, that would have been worse.
Now I gotta know. I gotta feel a way to make sure
No,
they're
God.
like hard plastic or soft plastic.
No, that's surprisingly well done.
Meme check to figure out why they were in the coffins.
Well, you haven't searched any of the bodies yet.
Start looking through them.
Yeah,
so.
Who wants to make that self-control check?
Oh yeah, mauled bodies.
Not it.
I got
Not
it.
it for that.
I'll make it.
Sorry.
I'm fine. Actually, no, I'm not.
Actually, I was going
Is
to
that
pick
a
one up
9?
and
Yes.
be like, "Hey guys,
9/2. Either way, it's a 9/2.
who wants some company
Yeah,
tonight?"
so and that was 11/2, so I made it.
So you didn't make it?
I didn't make it.
All right, so you take one to trauma. You're fine.
Gloves on.
I'll say you found a list of notes with coordinates on it. So you know where they were headed. They were taking sightings by areas. So
Where were they headed to?
you know the coordinates. You don't know where it's at. That would be a research check.
Well, let's stash one of these
Not
sex
to be
dolls. You
too
never know
ghoulish,
when
but
it
we
might
pull
come
bounty
in.
off them.
No, they didn't have a lot on them.
They only had the one gun.
They had other guns. There's the one with the bent barrel.
Okay.
There's the one with no ammo.
Okay.
There's the one in the guy's mouth still. The one without the guy without the legs anymore.
Yeah.
It didn't go well. Whatever happened.
Would it be if I make a mechanics check? Could I disassemble them to get some bounty of gun parts?
Yeah,
All right.
that'd be salvaging.
Salvage.
Salvaging or
Scavenging.
Scavenging, yeah.
How
pretty
many
good at
bounty did we
scavenging.
find on their bodies?
Nope.
I'll try scavenging.
None. You don't sell sex dolls because you're in the green.
Nope.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say after two people attempting to scavenge, there's probably not.
Although,
anything
the
left
court-
to scavenge.
They're all
Are-
crusted with blood and fur.
Yeah.
Can I do a computer use to see what the coordinates are,
Yeah.
are in relation to what we have in Ubik? Okay, let me spend a charge.
We should
Let's have the journalist,
probably get moving pretty quick.
Yeah.
Well,
let's have the
We've only spent a
journalist.
couple minutes.
We can
here,
do this quickly.
10 minutes.
Let's have the journalist take some pictures. We'll, prop ourselves with a
No.
sex doll.
No.
No. We don't worry. He'll get plenty of.
All right, that's 7
I'll
over.
teabag one. We'll get it. Right?
Oh, yeah, he takes a picture of that.
So 7 over 1. So I made it.
It is the Union. It's the docks where they are located. Apparently, it's headed towards them.
You.
So it's not made it. You remember that in your talking with Carmichael, he was trying to help you, trying to exterminate the beast so that he could open trade shops with unions. Apparently, they have trouble with all traders trying to get there. And apparently, the beasts are expanding their hunting circle ever outward.
Okay, we'll get to the... We can only take care of so many plots at the same time, Caleb.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that this is what happens.
Hold on, objectives.
We can only be in one place at one time.
Yeah.
Unless we can play multiple taker groups and take every job at the same week at the same time.
Which one is time sensitive?
Realistically, do you want to play Dr. Epicurious? Nobody wants that.
That would be hilarious. Vegan justice. I'm a level 10 vegan. I can kick any lion's ass.
Who gave him a copy of Scott Pilgrim?
I'd like to go out there
All right,
and
let's keep
fight,
going.
but I'm too weak.
We can't. We don't. These dolls are too heavy for us to carry. And
If you unstrap the horses and attack Ludwig, he could take them back to the incline.
You don't want to go.
yeah, you could, call them up to make sure that to let them not to expect them, because that makes it a lot easier for us to cross the river.
True, and you're
So
right.
you'd have to spend a haul. He'd need an extra battery charge wired him to him in order to make it haul that much weight.
Yeah.
But if you programmed him to follow the roads that you know are clear around here, he could haul it back.
What kind of bounty are we getting off of real dolls?
You don't know yet. You don't
It's
know what the
speculation.
market for real dolls are. But do you want to give up your drunkie
Yeah.
to do it? What does Ludwig say?
Yeah,
at this
yeah,
process?
what- yeah.
What's Ludwig's?
I forgot. I
Yeah.
have to pull that up.
Ludwig spouts off architectural quotes.
Because of Ross. Because Ross.
Posing. I'm still posing.
To create, one must first question everything. Eileen Gray.
So how do you interpret Ludwig's willingness to do this?
He is. I don't know why people hire architects and then tell them what to do. Frank Gehry. No, we'll do that but I wouldn't really lose any haul because I'd just be losing the bonus haul from Ludwig. So I'd have my backpack still, wouldn't I? I mean, I'd just be using.
Yeah, you need to spend. Yeah.
Yeah, be using the bonus.
The rest of his haul needs to be battered life.
I'll do that. We'll spend a charge on Ubek to tell them to look for out. Actually, can we send a message to Tom's character saying, make sure he gets here? Like, look out for him.
No, too busy working out.
God damn it, Caleb.
No, it's fine.
Actually, can I send a message to my brother saying to
No. Let Tom do something.
Tom will do it.
He's helping this way
in New York?
Yeah,
where he's not here right now.
He can go and guard the robot drunkie. So do I have to make an?
No,
it's fine.
Okay, so I'll spend a charge again to.
All right, to tell them, and he will haul back, and then we will deal with the real dolls later.
Yeah.
Are we sending it to the Enclave, or are we going to take it to the Union?
We have negotiated a price at the Union. That's a whole negotiation. How bad do they want those real dolls? Ginger here is lonely, and she wants some company. What are you willing to pay for that?
We don't want to become those dolls.
In that case, stop murking the merch.
Yeah.
Leave the merch alone.
Exactly.
So, David, you made your awareness check.
Mm-hmm.
You smell something.
Hey, I haven't done it yet.
It's behind you.
No, the wind changed.
Guys, there's something behind me.
I have my gun out, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would have had my gun.
I think
Yeah,
we all are.
We will all have been.
Do you see it?
We have the shot.
I will look behind you.
Yes, there is a pile of dung. It is steaming and fresh.
Oh shit!
You see something gold glinting in it.
Ooh, that's not worth the bounty.
So make a self-control check, both of you.
I'm fine.
Nope.
Take 1 to trauma. If you failed it. They're still here. They're just full.
Okay.
You made your awareness check, but they're lions.
Yeah.
They're really good at hiding. They're just full right now.
All right.
They're around you. They smell you. They know what you smell like. You should probably go.
Yes, we are going.
Are we going to trowel for the?
No, we're going
For
to
the Tasharoon?
For the poo gold.
No, we're going. We got the
said
prize of
something
it.
gold.
Sex dolls. We don't need the.
Let me take a quick
We don't
look.
need the feet
What
of
is
gold.
that?
Yeah.
Gold ring, like wedding ring?
Yeah.
You're taking that?
No. I just wanted to see what it was.
Yeah. So you're looking at it up real close.
No? I don't have to get
Maybe
close.
if I cover myself...
Humans are weird, man. I'm glad we eat them.
Maybe if I cover myself in their
Damn it, Togar.
feces, I'll be okay. They won't try to eat me.
Right. Perhaps we should quickly leave.
There's a Kleenex right by.
You haven't watched it.
Everybody roll. Well, you don't have to roll. Everyone burn off a ration and burn off an endurance. You're walking again. Now everybody roll self-control.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
Yep.
All right, one more try. Actually, I will do this. Sorry,
You crit fail.
Crit fail.
Damn it, Caleb, you're not supposed to cheer. You're supposed to be impartial.
I'm breaking your game if I'm doing this wrong. So.
No, it's a fail. Well, it's a normal fail.
Yeah, so there's a normal fail.
Take another one to trauma.
Okay.
If you fail, you see lith shapes moving in the heat shimmer background as you walk across, always on the edge of the horizon. Behind you, moving slowly. Just, keeping watch, seeing what you're up to, waiting for you to sleep. Just...
Can't have a Dronky on patrol either anymore.
Nope.
We're going to...
Drunk, he did have a gun, too, but whatever.
So I suggest we keep moving at night. We get to the more open grassland with less room for them to hide.
And then we set it on fire.
Illinois is now gone.
Not all of Illinois. Just hard.
Just a
Just a third of Illinois.
Whatever.
The great Illinois
So are you going to
wildfire.
keep moving through the night?
I
Yep.
think we have to, yeah,
Yep.
basically.
All right, roll a d10. That's how much endurance you lose.
Ouch.
Shit.
Well, sleeping's important.
I will make the Black Knight.
Well, you can refill that with rations.
Ouch.
So you can eat it on rations, and then if you spend a haul, you refill your rations. But
I will spend...
basically, you just take energy bars.
Okay. So
So you spent 10, just spend a haul.
spend a hull.
Yeah, so you're down to 3.
I'm down to 2.
It's on your other sheet. It's one of your mains. It's one of your potentials.
Right.
Adaptability.
I'm going to spend a
It's your derive set.
ration
It's hull
to
plus
negate
1.
one of those.
Middle of the
the
sheet.
whole
Looking up
thing here.
Yeah.
So basically write down how many you've spent.
Yeah.
So far you've spent 1.
Okay.
So exhausted through the night, you keep moving. They're still back there, or at least you feel that way. But you keep moving. All right, so head guy, roll awareness.
Fail.
There is no God. They're stalking us. They're back there.
Don't lay the law on the jackal.
Why did we pick him up in the first place?
Because we...
We needed a point man. And we found one.
over 1.
Yeah.
10
So
over
it's
1.
over one if you...
Black
Well, plus my
yeah.
awareness, so 11 over 1.
Yeah. You smell cordite still in the air. So you're walking through what appears to be a very small town. There is a gas station and what appears to be a storage unit on one side. And on the other side, there is a small strip mall and feed store. Just passing on the highway. You smell cordite in the air, and as you're looking around, you see areas that have been freshly chewed up with bullet holes. Bullet holes are not uncommon to see on the Lost, but you see some that are newish in the area you're about to walk through.
I think it might be a good idea to circumvent this place.
You can?
Or we could take our new friends and introduce them to the friends we haven't met yet.
So that's
foresight to figure out what would be going on.
Yeah.
Made that.
some sort of gunfight. You're not sure it's between you, but you are on a flat-ass Midwestern plain.
Yeah.
Anybody who runs from cover is pretty much dead if anybody has any kind of rifle. There's nowhere you're going to go past these buildings. So you might be walking into a Yojimbo situation here. They're in the buildings, or they could both be dead. Or some people could be dead, and there could be weapons to loot, or anything of that nature.
Well, we can go in the buildings at least and see what's the situation there if we can get to the buildings. How far are we from them?
You are quite a ways away when he
Okay.
stops you.
Okay.
We
Sees
can
it through his
we can try
What's
sneaking
the
in.
terrain? Is it like? Is it just totally flat?
Totally
Open?
flat.
And open.
Yes.
And there's no signs of communication or anything.
It's
like
also
that.
dark out.
The sun is rising. You walked all through the night.
Oh, okay. Damn.
So,
A leg is a day's journey. So
um,
I'll answer more questions, but after use the bathroom.
yeah.
You guys decide.
Well, it would take add another leg of our journey, and we've already used a lot of
Well,
resources.
put the sun to my
Yeah.
back. No.
So here's my thought,
Yeah.
and just follow me on this. There might be guys with guns in these buildings. There are definitely lions stalking us.
Yeah.
If we can get to cover from the buildings, we can maybe do something about the lions.
Yeah.
So there's definitely lions, there's possibly guys. There's 4 of us with guns, there's at least 2 of them potentially. So I would say that risk-wise, it's probably less risky to go to the buildings, because the lions will definitely maul us when they get hungry,
Yeah.
which is going to be any minute now.
Yeah. That's fair. I mean, if the lines
There's a
keep...
gas station.
Probably nothing in it.
Probably no gas.
Probably
It's
not.
5
Maybe
years.
enough to-
Yeah. It's 5 years after the apocalypse. After the...
So
It's
if
either
it was
pumped
gas,
or-
it's, yeah,
It's either been pumped or it's gone.
pumped or
bad.
siphoned.
Well, it's gone bad if it's been stored for 5 years without, like, those... I forgot what the chemicals
I
are
didn't
called.
care if it was bad or not. I just wanted to know if it went boom.
Do we
Well, it's
know?
probably
Do we have
still
any
close.
evidence one way or the other if the line? Well, I guess we wouldn't if we. Do we have any evidence that we know the lines are like? Have we heard or felt them or smelled them?
Nope.
Okay, so we don't know if we actually left their territory and they got bored and just decided. Like we don't know if lions are territorial if they just stalk one prey forever until they give up.
Yeah.
So we don't know if the lions are attacking us. But what is our other option if we don't go for this? How
We can try to circumvent it.
Yeah. What would that?
Spend more endurance and rations to go around.
Okay, and we can see that territory in front of us. Is there anything of note around it?
No, you're just walking through like muddy soy fields gone
Okay.
fallow,
Okay.
and it will
Since
just
they've
take
gone-
longer and take more resources.
Well, and the good thing about them having gone fallow is that gives us long, open fields of vision and few places for the lions to hide if they're
Yeah,
still
but
out there.
basically you're too close as you speak right now. If they're in there and in a standoff, it's because they can't run without being shot.
Yeah.
So you'd have to back away before they notice you and go way out.
And that's
of
gonna
range.
gonna charge even more on our
And that
turn,
should-
so
Yeah.
Even
and-
if we are out of lion territory, we might end up staggering back into lion territory to do that.
well.
So are you saying we should circumvent it, or should we go into the buildings?
I think we have 2 people who have
We should
decent
leave
enough
this where it
sneak.
is.
Yeah, we have two people who have decent enough sneak checks, so we can try to go in and see what the situation is, and if we can get past it. Because if we're planning to try to get across the fence, get whatever evidence, the lieutenant needs, and then comes back, then we're going to be exhausted.
I know what
The
Lou would.
cameraman's coming up.
Yes.
Okay, and the cameraman.
Well, we don't know if we're trying to go. Yeah. We don't.
rising.
Well, you see those bullet
We're
holes?
heading towards
Those are
the east,
fresh
right?
bullet holes.
I can't see.
We're heading east, right?
Yeah.
Walk in there.
So we don't know if those buildings
So
are going
like
to
the
fill
sun
with
is
people that are
coming
going to
up.
shoot
These
us,
are
This
secondary
way.
paycheck.
I know.
or
The sun is
if-
coming up on the other side of the town, right?
So you're saying we should go for it?
All right. Let's go for the
If we're
cautious
quick
route
about
here.
it,
So we are.
Zuzu?
Yeah,
we
okay.
could get in there.
Now, I don't want to circumvent it.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Why
The
don't we?
shadows could cover us from the buildings because of the way that the sun is hitting.
Zuzu, you and I, we're going to stealth in. You take a look at that one. I'll take a look at this one.
Oh, what's your stealth, David?
No,
Three.
let's-
Okay.
I mean, my sneak is 2, so.
Mine's 2 as well. We can all do it.
You have foresight to get more information.
All right, I'll foresight again.
So I'll roll it.
I
as
will
well.
too.
I do not have foresight.
It's one or done.
Okay.
Somebody makes it.
I did.
Okay.
11 over 1.
If they're in there, maybe they have a communication device. Maybe you could call.
Let's ping. See if it's open.
That's a
Spending a
charge.
charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Open the Ubic. And search for a network. Or search for signal.
There are 2 major signals on both sides of the road. There is the gas station storage unit, and there's the tiny little shopping mall feed store.
Do they have names?
No.
Just signal 1 and signal 2.
Or it's going by whatever the router base
To the
is.
Okay.
gas sta-
They
does the
appear to
gas
be
station have
factory
a name?
settings.
I see.
All right.
Immerse me, Caleb. Does the gas station have a name?
Yes, it's a BP because everything is dark and terrible.
BP thrived inexplicably after
All right.
the golf incident.
So since
I'm okay,
there's
I'm not
two of
CLI.
them that are open, wait. Since there's 2 stations open, why don't we try one of them?
Okay. Gas station.
Yep.
We'll try the gas station first.
Yeah, the line opens. No one says anything.
Hello, person in the gas station. Or people.
Yes.
We understand that there's a bit of a situation out there.
They're lions!
Maybe not lead with that.
And we just want to pass through. Don't want to get involved one side or the other. Unless you would care to explain your side of the situation. Maybe we could help. For a price.
Yes. Yes. We will all will be explained. Brother Paul. Brother Paul. Wake up, Brother Paul. They are here. The reinforcements have come, Brother Paul. Show them the way. Show them the way. Just screaming. All of you make self-control checks.
I'm fine.
So, out of the lion's den into...
I make it.
I failed.
Oh, look at that. Again.
That's a critical failure.
That's a critical fail.
What?
That's a bad.
It's odds.
Odds are bad.
Double nat doubles are fails.
Okay.
And successes.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You have a 5% chance to crit fail, and you have a 5% chance to crit succeed.
Okay.
And
I
so
thought,
far
that,
you've
I
hit
thought
them
if I got the
both.
same ones.
If they're evens.
Cool. I'm freaking out.
So 2 in stress. No, stress. Trauma. Sorry. 2 in trauma.
Would it be 2 for me on the normal or just?
On the normal, just 1.
Okay.
It's a bad idea. So who wants to roll awareness?
Yeah, let's trust the fucking
I will.
religious zealots. They let us into this mess. God damn it.
Who's on point? One person's on point.
Oh, you're
guys on
okay.
point.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Roll awareness.
10 versus 3.
Yeah. So you see 2 shapes in the fields peek up in ghillie suits and sort of look. And then one pops back down, and the other one takes something out and starts raising it to the sun. What do you do?
With the binoculars?
Yeah. Or you're looking at the guy who's raising it to the sun.
Yeah.
He has a piece of diseased flesh, and he's screaming at the sky, and then he begins to eat it.
Oh shit!
Whoa. What the fuck? Is he on? Are they on the gas station side or the other side?
Gas station side. They're on both sides of the road, but they appear to have sneaked out.
Yeah.
Fuck the gas station side.
So yeah, communicating the other side.
Yeah.
As you watch, he eats it, and he's, shooting at the sky. He begins to, and then he drops out of view.
Since I rolled really well on the awareness...
Everyone get down! Get down and be quiet!
Since I
Get down
rolled
and
really
be
well on the awareness...
Yeah. You know roughly where they're coming from.
Hear lions still?
No, you don't hear lions. It's not a lion concern.
He basically, when somebody dies and becomes a zombie, they become vectors, which are 28 days later
Okay.
style, super fast, scary zombie.
I'm down, I'm hiding.
Yeah.
All right, so you're all trying to hide from them?
Yes.
Hide from the vector.
Yeah.
All right, roll sneak.
Yeah.
God.
I'm fine.
Hit the right ditch.
Oh, yeah. 10 to 2.
Make it.
11 over 7.
For
Over 6.
ties with them can mark it.
Unless you...
I don't have will.
This might be... Well, can we just say we're not, all bunched up together, so if one person fails...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, you're not all busted up, and he thinks he's hidden.
Okay, yeah.
You're not sneaking, you're hiding. So rather than separate that in 2 skills,
Yeah.
Call of Cthulhu, I will say
Third
it's
at D&D.
Yeah, so you think you're hidden. So now it's a self-control check again, because now you're realizing what they're doing. If you fail it, I'll give you information.
I make it.
Sweet.
I made it.
Oh, I fail.
I'm breaking probability in the goddamn.
Aaron,
That's your first crit fail of the game.
No, it isn't. I rolled crit.
So take two. Take two.
This is why you should
drop.
stick one approach and stay
Okay,
with
I failed. Take
And
one or two.
If I go one over, that's crack. So
If you go one more, you're cracked. Again. But you can crack a different way. So if you failed it, you realize that these are the meek. They worship the blight. They worship the change that brings on to people. The only reason they don't all go get infected themselves is so that they can infect others. And they apparently sent some guys out to wait for reinforcements, meaning anybody to come down the road that they could infect and then send after their enemy.
Okay.
So they're changing as you speak. That's what you guys realize.
Do we realize Aaron's out in the open?
You realize that when you start to hear the apologies. It's just horrible shrieks and guttural vomiting. Although in between you could swear you hear things like "we were wrong" and "it burns" and "no" over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And then you hear rustling through the weeds. So you are all hidden. So you hear. You three roll awareness.
I made
since
it.
You're
I made
all
my stealth check.
awareness. You're sneaky.
Yeah.
But you're in better line sight to see where other people are
I
hiding.
make it.
9 to 3.
So you see one of them on the right side of the road just goes streaking past you into the fields. Just like hard, dead sprint. You see the on the other side of the road is looking around on the ditches, and he starts looking, fixating, and sniffing the air, and he is getting closer and closer and closer to IP. So what do?
Does IP realize that?
No, he is hiding in a ditch.
Okay.
It's hard to see where people are coming around your position.
I will aim, and I'll spin around. Like, how many shambles away is he?
Oh, he's a vector. The second he weighs in, he's got to get there.
Okay. I will spin around to aim. Do I get a bonus for that?
Yeah, so you're going full offense?
Yeah. I mean, if I will aim, and I upgraded and made this potent, so that will help.
Okay.
Mine's also potent, so
aiming doesn't do much unless you want to do a called shot.
Does that negate the penalty for a call shot?
Let's look it up.
All right.
I've written the rule 80 billion times, and I don't remember.
all right. So here's my thought:
Well, this doesn't matter. Oh, yeah.
you keep aim, you try to get it down with a headshot.
We can't communicate, so we're in different ditches, and we're not talking.
And the only other person who has something is the
We
laptop.
don't have TACnet.
Yeah, we don't have TACnet. That's part of the horror of this game.
So sorry.
So you spend the twitch, take careful aim, and attack to attack. So it's an instant kill. You don't roll damage. It's just dead
Okay.
if you make a success.
I'm thinking about going and
But it's
taking
precision,
the
so
gas
you can't
station
spend extra charges.
Since they've all run out.
Okay.
I'll do the same.
Well, one of us will go
So
first,
it's
so
both
like we're not going to
one
fire
here,
simultaneously.
and
So
vectors.
Right.
So
Yeah, no.
roll off to see who actually shoots, and then I'll choose the black die for mine. So I get an 8. So
9.
9. So you're shooting first.
Yeah. Taking aim, taking the shot.
Because if the one I see that's going towards Aaron falls from another bullet, I'm not going to shoot it, obviously.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And mine is silenced, so
Well, so is mine, but
I will spend my one will to flip that.
Okay. So you spin the well. You adjust for the windage based on what you see in the grass. You move over, and Aaron, you think you're hiding until you see a drip on your shoulder. You look up, and it's staring down at you until its head just disappears and it falls over.
do I have to get out of the way of the shower of infected blood that's probably over me?
No, you look down. That's nice. So there's that. Now, everyone roll initiative.
How do I roll that?
because the other
So you give me your reds. So I will take a red for everybody.
I'll use that for mine.
I want my red back. It has to be that.
All right, roll your blacks,
I got it.
and then you add your speed to it.
10
10.
plus 2.
8.
12.
3.
5.
All right.
300.
So, does anybody have above a 10?
12.
12.
Ichabod. I. Pie.
You're last because you just took your shot. So 12, 11, 10.
3.
I have an 8.
All right.
I got a rock. Actually, you probably got a rock.
No shit.
10, 9.
No, no one got a 9. How many are there?
8.
I got 8.
8, all right.
Do you?
And
Mine was a 10, but I'm
6.
last.
So Aaron, and you. All right, so here's appears to be what their strategy was. For those of you that need the reds back, convert you as you ate it, or you shoot and they find out where you're at. So there's that. So the gas station side starts opening up, but Jason is thankfully first. You start seeing gun barrels poking out, curtains drawing back, and people readying. So you could. What are you going to do? What do you have out? You have the gun out, so you got the spear stored. All right. So you are not in cover. Getting to cover requires athletics to get toward the buildings and compounds. That would be what you need to do that, but you don't have to be in cover yet. So they can declare against you as long as you are out here in the open.
Well, I guess I'll use athletics and get to cover.
You can remember you can spend additional endurance. You have to spend 1 to make the roll, but you can spend additional endurance to give yourself a bonus to the roll.
Yeah, so if you spend more on endurance, it's +1 for each one.
Okay.
So are you
So spend 1.
to make the roll, and that's it?
So you need to spend 1 to make a roll at all. But if you spend 2, you have an additional +1 plus your athletics. If you spend 2 another one, you get a +2 plus your athletics, so on and so forth.
I'll spend 2.
So you have +1. What's your athletics?
Athletics is 2.
So you have +3 to your black. Yeah?
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, so Jason sees what's coming. He just starts hauling off, sprinting towards the feed store. There is an attack. They're going to declare against you. You have your twitch, but they will succeed unless you make it. So what are you going to do?
Since I'm next to that one ditch, I'm going to dive into it.
Okay.
Hopefully that'll keep the bullets from hitting me.
So you're going to make an athletics to get into cover.
Yeah.
So you spent 2, 1 to make the roll, so you're at a +1 plus your athletics.
And that's a no. Didn't make it.
So that was an 8 and a 4, so you take 4 killing damage to your torso. As you are nicked on the side by a bullet. That is your turn. The second one will open up. It will open up to where it thinks the vector was at, so it's going to shoot at you.
I'm still into the ditch, right?
Yeah, but we're hiding from zombies, not from bullets. You would need to move. You didn't know people had guns in there. So that's athletics to dodge.
Okay.
That's your twitch action.
All right, and okay.
You're going to use dice.
Yeah. So
Okay.
and that's I have a 2 on that.
Draw the fire, guys. It's okay.
Are you gonna spend more?
I'll spend a extra on
So these are all the meek? Like they're the okay.
because I have to spend the endurance on there to do it. Correct.
Yeah.
We don't know who's in
You're
the
just
other
trying to
building.
walk, man.
Yeah, well, this is true.
So I'll spend to get a +3 on that total. So sorry.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. All right. What'd you get?
So it was 5. 9 over
Natural.
5.
2, 9.
9 over
2,
2.
9. All right. So you take 2 to hit location 9.
That's 2 killing to the torso.
I know.
All right. So you're just getting peppered by asphalt as bullets hit the ground. Ross, you're up. People are shooting around you.
What's the other vector doing? The one that ran past me?
Oh, it's starting to sprint right back towards you. Loud noises are entertaining. He put on the brakes and headed right for you.
Okay, so I'm directly in its path.
It is going to go towards you before it goes to the people of the building, yeah.
But it doesn't know that I'm there. So
Yes, you have not gotten up yet.
okay.
You can only be in cover from one location at a time, though.
Okay.
So you're either in cover from the vector and not in cover from the bullets,
Okay.
or you're in cover from the bullets and not in cover from the vector.
Wait, I thought I was like in a ditch area of grass, so like neither could see me. Or am I just on? Is it open ground? Like,
Yeah, it's very open ground.
Okay.
That's why they didn't flee their locations.
Okay. Then how did we not see the guys that were lying down? Why would they be in
Ghillie suits, they
Well,
prepared
what would
themselves.
that be a ghillie suit of?
The grass of the area. They've been here for a very long
So
time.
just taking the dead
So there
grass.
is
and-
okay. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
confuse
Short grass. Basically, they dug a hole, they laid in the hole, and they covered themselves
yeah.
up with a tarp.
I guess if the vector's going to see me, is it going to see me? Like that's the thing. I don't know if it's going to see me or not.
Right now, it's not going to see you.
Okay. So, but the people with the guns are. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you could run towards a building and get cover from the guns, and then be farther away from the vector.
I
You
guess
could
I'll do that.
shoot at the guys with the guns.
Well, I have a
and stay
pistol. I
hidden
don't
from the
have
vector.
range.
Yeah.
So I'll spend 3. Nope. But I will spend my first will point to flip.
You just don't make it. That doesn't mean you're shot at. No one declared an attack against you, so
Oh.
you're just not moving
Okay.
very
Well, then
quickly.
all right.
Someone can declare against you the next round.
Okay.
The vector is going to run. His murder modifier is +2, so he will move 6 shamble back, but he was running, so I'll say he's back to where he was started before he got fooled by your sneak test.
Okay.
He's not killing anybody yet, but you see him slavering and moving towards you.
Come on, lions.
Then from the feed store, you hear what appears sounds like an automatic shotgun start peppering the other building. Someone from the feed store is shooting back. They are doing that. Let's see if they succeed. Evens or odds?
Even.
Even. They succeed. They get a success. But it is a 2, so they will just steal one's attack. For its round, it's not down as these causing other people to take cover. Aaron, you're up.
All right. Is one? Can I see who is shooting at me over the ditch?
Yes, the guys from the gas station.
Okay, and what's the range on them? So from where I am to
About medium to long range.
okay, so with that's probably out of range for the shotgun, correct?
Yes.
Okay. In that case,
You have a tactic left. You can convert it to a twitch in case anyone declares an attack on you,
so
or you can use it to run and try and get to cover.
yeah. In that case, I'm gonna try to get to cover just because.
All right, athletics. Spend an endurance to roll. Spend however much you want for a bonus. Add your athletics in.
So I'll do on that. Let's try this. Is it a 4?
Crit success.
Crit success.
So
I will say you can jump in the feed store if you want to.
yes.
All right. You both slam against the side of the. You slam against the side of the building. You see Kowloon hustling, trying to get there, and then as you're waiting to shoot, you see IP just
dives
leap
through the
through a window and get inside to cover. All right. So you
We're
can't-
not with the Meeks.
So you can't be declared on by the vectors or the Meeks.
But I can by whoever's in the building.
By the building, yeah.
But I think they're okay.
So there's that. The other meat guy has been suppressed. So David, you're up.
I'm going to take a page out of Aaron's book and run for the feed store.
All right, athletics.
Let's see, spending 1 and 4.
So +4.
Damn it.
You're out in the open next round. All right.
Didn't quite make it.
So you didn't declare full. You already used your twitch. All right. Next round starts. So Jason, you're up. You're in cover, so you can pop out. That means people declare against you, but your twitch puts you back in cover. So if you stay in cover, no one's declaring. Yeah, oh yeah, you see the vector.
He's coming for these two.
Yes. They are
Out of
closest.
pistol
to
range, I'm assuming.
it. Yes, it would be a precision shot. You couldn't spend extra charges. You would just have to use your shooting. So you'd spend 1 charge to shoot off your gun, and then it'd just be plus your shooting, and that's it.
These guys are capable. They can make it. I'm gonna leap through the window.
All right, you're in cover. That's fine. Yeah.
Hopping through the window.
Yep.
You don't have to roll.
You don't. Not to get your now. You couldn't be. You're not being sighted by the guns, and now you're not being sighted by the vector. You'll be fine. All right. The Meek declare you are currently in cover. You are currently in cover, so they're both shooting at you. So one is going to shoot at you. Roll athletics challenge since you twitch.
Nope.
Nope. That is 2 killing to hit location 6.
Ouch.
All right. The next one is going to shoot at you, Kaloon.
Okay.
Athletics, you need to spend endurance.
I will spend 2.
All right. So now you got +1 plus whatever your athletics is.
Oh, to roll +3.
Harsh.
Make it.
Nice. You duck out of the way as the bullets ping past you. All right. That is you are up. So the vector is moving in at the same time.
Okay.
Do you want to try and shoot it before it hits, or do you want to just try and outrun it?
I will try and shoot it, and I will do a precision attack to hit it in the head.
You could do that and kill it one shot, or you could just try and spray and pray.
I don't know.
You have automatic.
Yeah, I do.
So any extra charge you spend after a hit is +1 to damage.
How much damage do you have to do to kill a vector?
It's at 10.
10. Okay. And I have +1 from potent, so
It'd be whatever your black one's on.
yeah.
If you
No, just spray and pray. I'll spend 4.
so 1 to make it.
Can you spend after
then a
the attack,
+3.
did you say, or?
That's automatic. Yeah, you can spend after the attack.
Okay, so
So you're at a +3 to make it.
okay.
Those don't count towards damage.
Actually, I'll just spend 3 charges then. So
Okay, so you're at +2
yeah.
plus your shooting. What's your shooting?
2. And yeah, with that,
So you do 8 damage. You want to spend more?
I'll spend 2 more
instead.
to kill it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Actually, only 1 because I have potent.
yeah.
So yeah.
So Ross, in running and dodging bullets, is
Yeah.
his
Turns
character,
into-
and he managed to take the vector down. It's not a headshot, but vectors
Yeah.
are still technically living creatures. So as long as you plug it before it turns again,
Right.
you're fine. The shotgun guy, odds or evens?
Even.
All right, I'll say that does damage. So he hits one of them that has already attacked, but that's nice. Opening up. So, Aaron, you're in there. You see just bodies all over the place, laid out lovingly, but still leaking ichor all over the floor. And you see a guy just bandaged from multiple wounds with just a street sweeper, just shooting across the street blindly at the other people. He has a tattoo of a minus across of his face that looks remarkably painful. But he's just staring at you while blind firing at the guys, wondering what you're doing there. But you're up. You don't have time to talk to him.
So, is there
that's
another
right.
window that I can look out of?
Oh yeah, the one there's a big storefront for the feed store that he's firing out of.
Okay.
Get to the other side. And
I
Help
can't.
him.
Well, I'm trying to see if I can get to the point where I can look at the bodies. Do any of them look like? Oh, well, they all have headshots, or do they?
All of them have been decapitated,
Okay, so
but that's not how they died.
okay, that's good though. I see that. Look around to see if I can find a decent position where I might be able to pull up and do a pot shot. So
You can just declare an action.
okay, yeah, pulling up and taking at least one shot back at the gas station with my.
All right. That
Shotgun.
is spend a charge off your gun.
Okay. You're welcome, Ross. I have gun skills.
Yeah, see how it's useful?
I could have thrown the knife.
This is the first
But
adventure.
here's the question.
Okay, and Jason,
Does he have rubber bullets?
No, Jason, this is the first adventure in the campaign where he's carrying a gun and has the firearm. Yeah.
Let me take a look on there because I did buy slugs for it as well. So,
Oh, yeah. You upgraded the shotgun.
oh, I upgraded the hell out of it. So,
It is a gadget, so you can't carry a gadget unless it's heavily upgraded.
well, no, it's just for better.
That would be Heathen.
Yeah. So the first 3 adventures, no weapon, nothing.
He had a rock.
Last adventure, he scavenged a knife. It's like, I can fight the zombies with a knife.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now I have military on there, and I stun and knock back to the damage. So, all right, I will make my roll. It's 2, and
Nope.
no, goes
Just
1.
normal fail.
Yeah, it goes what? David, you're up.
Diving in that window.
Well, okay.
There's a door. You don't have to use the.
You can get in this turn. I was declaring against you. You failed last time. We were there.
It's like Dukes of Hazzard. We don't know.
Jason, you're up.
All right,
go
Ross.
Jonas
Knock
Aaron.
politely
Use
and
your
then go in.
multitask to roll awareness.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
You guys know who you forgot?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the journalist.
The journalist and the prisoner.
Oh shit.
Both hiding outside.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm closest, so
that's who the meek are going to declare on now. They're not in cover.
yeah.
So one is going to shoot at the prisoner.
Yeah.
So you're up. You want to target the one aiming at Ross? You want to target the one aiming at the prisoner?
One aiming at the prisoner.
All right.
Save Lieutenant. She has.
Okay, so what can I do to beef this up?
Spray and pray. So spend a charge to roll shooting. Every charge you spend after that is a +1 to your roll. In addition to your skill.
So you spend the charges over here on the bullets.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
He's looking up his shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's your shooting? 2?
2.
Yeah.
So I spent 2 more.
So you're +4.
Come on. 11 versus 4.
All right, you're shooting at him. So 11 versus 4. What was your nat black?
7.
7. All right. So that one takes damage. You shoot him, and then in a half second before he ducks back into cover, you see him go, just ecstatic joy as like blood goes pooling down his shirt. Just yes. So roll self-control for that. They're not perturbed by this.
Is he going Super Saiyan? Well, in a sense.
Yeah, I got it actually.
Whatever, I'll kill him later. He is not killed, so he shoots at Van Omen. She is hit in the leg, so she screams and goes down.
She didn't take an arrow to that.
Yeah. No, just bullets. Way better.
Yeah. For a while.
The other meek has gone down with buckshot in the head. Ross, you're up.
So no one else is targeting them?
Not that you can see currently. There is one more in there. You know roughly where he's at.
Okay.
But you are still in the open.
Okay. No, the best... I mean, if the only threat is coming from that direction, I'm just going to hold an action to shoot the next time one of them pops out, whether he's human or not.
Oh, no, you can see him shoot now.
Okay.
The one that shot at the
Okay. I will shoot.
lieutenant is still up.
I will shoot.
And crazed and bleeding.
I will spend 2 points to give myself +1. Critical success.
Oh, yeah. You plug him in one. Just... And he's down. All that headshot training worked on the win.
Apparently.
It's becoming automatic. So you were just walking up down through the streets, just clink. You're tired of this shit. Vector's down.
No!
Odds or evens. Actually, no, he's got to reload. He's using a street sweeper. So
Yeah.
he's just trying to jam another drum clip in. Aaron, you're up.
Taking my next shot, so
Okay.
this we'll go ahead and spend that and and also spend another, get a +1 on it.
Can you with a shotgun?
Not with a shot.
Even
Unless it's automatic.
I put military on it. So,
Oh, military, yeah.
yeah. So,
Military is automatic. Okay.
yeah, so I put military, so it wouldn't do that.
It's not a deer hunter.
I bought things.
Second Amendment still rules, America.
Yeah, actually, with that's 11 over 9.
So
So,
what's your nat black?
8.
11
8.
versus
Actually, 11 over 6.
Oh, 11 over 6. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Numbers are hard. It's okay.
Oh,
Well, the 6 and the 9 are.
it's reading it off the.
So he is injured. You hear a scream. So David, you're up.
Where exactly is Mr. Reporter and...
Mr. Reporter is standing stark still in the road. They didn't shoot at him because they wasn't sure he was real, as he just froze. You managed to kill the vectors before they crossed the road or found you, though, and he was obviously far to the rear.
Yeah.
But he is still standing stock still in the road.
He is.
You do not have a shot on the other Meek because he has ducked back in the cover after being hit. You would have to flank to get to where you could shoot him. That means going full offense and rushing it. So you could go full offense and rush the opposing side. So basically jump out the window, run through the street, and just John Woo through it. And that would protect the reporter. But, that's scary.
On the other hand, what if I hold an action and the second he pops up to shoot, I plug him one in the head?
Well, that's the thing. Holding an action doesn't really work like that. You would get a bonus to hit him, but he could fire and you could kill him, and everyone could die. That's how gunfights work. You could kill him, he could kill the other guy, you could die of a heart attack, everyone could die at the same time. Simultaneity is a thing.
Do I save myself or save the paycheck?
That's one you have to answer yourself.
We're all dead.
There we go.
Wait, does that mean you're going to go kill him, or that you're going to do nothing?
No, I'm going to go...
Money's a turn.
What?
Time is a flat circle, but that doesn't pay the bills.
All right, so that's a full offense, so roll athletics.
Yes.
Okay, so you managed to sprint across the street in time. So this has to be a precision roll as you are sprinting through an open window. So no extra charges to hit. Just roll your shooting and spend a bullet.
Does he get a will for being a fatalist by doing something?
Oh yeah, if he makes this, he definitely will.
I dropped the clip out.
You run through, in going through, you cut your hand on glass and you drop your gun. So you're just in the room with the guy now. So I know what he's doing next round. Jason, he's in cover. You can't see anybody.
Follow David's example. Sun calls fouls.
I'm going to go get the lieutenant. That's the money, right? So I'm going to.
They're both money. They're both worth money.
Yeah.
David's not worth money.
David's overhead. Cut costs.
Oh, that made me
Can we turn on the fan?
Oh,
Yeah, it is getting a little hot.
Okay.
drink.
It's because we drank too much. That's it.
Yeah, it makes us so hot.
Like
Can
the jungle.
I
It's how
run
we
and
eat
assist the lieutenant to get to cover?
Yeah, you can go. You can do that for free.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
So she is bleeding profusely.
Yeah, as soon as I get her to cover, then I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Well, I
so
don't have
you're
first
doing.
aid.
Is anybody helping?
When it's my action.
Artur. All right. Ross, you're up. So David's in there.
I'm protecting the money.
Do I see either him or the meat guy?
No, David. So the way cover works, you can be in cover from one location at a time.
Yeah.
David flanked with his athletics, but then lost his gun.
Yeah.
So since the meat guy can declare on David,
Yeah.
he's not going to get out of cover.
Right.
He's just going to shoot him.
No, I understand that. I want to know if my character knows that. Like, do I?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I can see that David's in trouble.
Yes.
Okay. But there's no other obvious
I wanted to
threat.
shout at the
Right.
reporter.
No.
Yeah, so there's no vectors. Those two are
Hey, there's
fine.
some bodies in
as
here.
long
You
as-
should go take a picture.
Jason's running to treat her leg, so like I will run to David
I'm
and try
not
to get a shot on the
running to
meat
treat
guy.
the leg.
Okay.
I'm trying to get.
Is that a full offense or do I?
That's full offense. You have to flank him and then shoot.
Okay.
You're basically doing what
But I
David
could do
did.
that as a reference.
So you can run around the side door, try and bust it in, and
All right.
shoot from the other direction.
Yeah, reference
Look
to
at
like
me.
for calling you
Look
for
directly at
information.
me.
Yeah, so.
So is that do I just roll shooting? Do I have to roll anything else?
No, you have to roll athletics to get there in time.
I will spend two.
Well, they lost a quarter blood.
Aaron, sorry. Yeah. Let's see. My athletics is 2 plus 1, 3, 6 over 5. Yeah, I make it.
Yeah, so you bust open the door.
All right.
Now it's a precision shooting check.
Really? If I'm in a small room with a fully automatic weapon,
I want to say with fully automatic.
Yeah.
you can
All right.
spend more.
I will spend. Let's see, I'm at 6. I will spend 3. Give myself a +2 to hit. Yeah. 9 over 4. Well, 12. Well, actually, 11 plus 2. Yeah, 13 over 4.
All right. So 4 is the arm.
Yeah. +1 potent, so it's 10
Yeah.
damage.
So David, roll self-control.
I'm fine.
You knew you were going to die. So you walk in, the guy's bleeding, got shot. He sees you. He says, one more before he goes. Just so thrilled. He opens up his guns, and then you hear the door crash in, and snip, 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 and then he's down. And then you look over, and there's Kaloum, just...
Good save.
Jesus
Thank
fucking
you.
Christ. One fucking job. It sounds like a parachuting.
Pick up my gun.
She's kind of bleeding, guys.
Yeah. Wait, are you... What? You didn't... You
I'm also bleeding.
That's right.
But that's okay.
The money's bleeding.
All right, so... Does it look like I'm going to I'm going to spend a last charge to put 1 in each of their heads?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that will spend...
Same here. I mean,
You
take
were
one,
still
I
in the
take the
room.
other.
Yeah.
So you hear a... Show me your veins.
Not latent.
The rest of you.
Not latent either. So,
We're not infected.
we're not infected. We're good. So, and we're not meek. We don't want anything to do with that. We have no need. I'm sorry if it seems like you've had a hard time. So, my name is IP.
This is what they get for trusting in God.
So I'm putting my weapon away to show you the trust.
Good. It is good that you came. Our numbers were better.
He's Black Man.
There were pluses. There were pluses, and I am a minus. And it was our duty to cancel each other.
He's on our side,
I
technically.
know, but still.
I'm going to check for medkit in here.
Yeah.
Or any kind of resource that we
We are
can use to
protecting
fix up
somebody.
the other
Do you have a
guys.
medkit? Never mind.
Burn the bodies. My machete went dull after Thomas.
Okay, well, I'm
I
gonna
may
go.
not have cleared the spine.
Okay, well, if you want to take care
I
of that,
must go. There
Like
are
people
many
need-
mobs that passed while we were waiting.
Oh, well, I'm not there. You should tell him about the lions.
Oh, also,
let him
hey,
have
but just a warning.
Yeah. Let the
there-
lions get fed. You know, they won't be after us.
He's actually okay. The lions. There are lions out there stalking. They're from the zoo. They've just gone feral. Well, more feral. So that they're eating.
They went lion, Aaron.
Never go full lion.
The
I'd be
the
lying
blight
if I
is
said there weren't
nefarious
lions
like
out
that
there.
and seeks
Oh.
many allies.
So, no, they're not casualties. They're not casualty lions. They're just lions.
Are they killing casualties?
No, just people.
Then they are casualties.
I see your logic. So it's
Philosophically speaking.
If you'll excuse me,
She's
I'm gonna
bleeding,
go, I'm
guys. I
gonna
don't know
go
what
help
to do.
my friend.
I'm putting bullets in the body. You will run out and treat her and yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, stop looking like a scarecrow and get over here.
So the guy just starts walking off. Like, now that he can go, he just picks a direction and starts walking. All of you roll self-control. You don't like seeing these guys.
Okay. Critical success. It said, yeah, whatever, black math.
No, you're faith. The power of faith. Yeah.
So yeah,
We're all dead.
If you fail, take one of the detachment. People are overrated. Should really stop talking to them or associating them with any way, shape, or form. It's just more trouble.
Yeah.
So yeah, you cleared up a religious debate.
Yeah.
searching
God, I
anywhere.
hate sectarianism.
They have guns. We can loot those.
They do have guns.
Yeah, taking one.
What do they have?
They have some long guns, so they have 3 hull worth of guns.
Okay. Well, I've
Okay,
already
so-
spent 2 hull, so I can take 2 hull of it.
Not a lot of ammo. I've been here for a couple of days
Yeah.
having a theological debate.
Okay, so first off, I got a 10 over 9 on the medtech.
Mm-hmm.
Is it margin of success on her leg, or is it...
All right, I re-looked up my rules. So it is 10 over 9, right?
Right.
So you succeeded. So then you can spend once up to your hull. So how many charges do you have left on your first aid kit?
9.
You can spend 9. That's the maximum.
Okay. So if we spend 9, that means she can heal 9 wounds?
That means she can heal...
9 points, but
9
killing
points.
damage is 2.
So she has 7 killing. So she can take it all down to stun. And then she can heal 2 more and be down to 5 stun. Yeah.
All right. So we'll do that. She's got 9 points on that leg. She can do with them what she wants.
Son of a bitch, who were those people? Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you do that to yourself?
People get lost out here.
Is this the guy who's
And
saying
more-
this?
and
or
more
is
than
this
one
a-
place.
this is
No, this is the lieutenant.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna go to the report or the camera guy. Hey, how you
I'll
doing,
explain
buddy?
it to her.
Yeah, no, you explain it to her. I'll talk to him.
My camera wasn't on.
Your camera wasn't on?
We were just walking. I was trying to save battery life. My camera wasn't on.
Yeah.
My camera wasn't on. My camera wasn't on.
Oh man, you missed a
Camera wasn't
good
on.
one, didn't you?
My camera wasn't on.
It's okay.
Tell him it's okay. Things
okay.
like this happen all the time.
Honestly, this isn't going to help anybody.
He
in the
could come
PR
in and
department.
take a look at what's left. I mean,
Think about it. If you showed footage of crazy cultists willing to become, like, the government could start doing airstrikes. So you're probably like,
The other one was helping a corpse. I have to show the way it is out here. It's dark. It's so much worse than we thought.
I'll do a persuasion to try to get him to not. Be
We
so
get money
crazy.
from him.
Let's see here. Yeah, 6 over 4.
No.
7 over 4. Yeah,
All right, you're calming him down.
yeah. No, it's for the best. It's for the best. We'll get better footage. You don't want this footage anyway.
Okay, so let's start pulling the bounties off of these guys.
Yeah, the meat probably don't have any.
What bounty?
Yeah, we have got 2 hollow.
One of them wants to become a zombie to ascend to heaven. The other ones spend everything on bullets.
Well, what about the bodies that
They go to
have
the
those
bullet
bodies?
fall. Oh, sorry.
They've been fighting for days. If his friend died, he decapitated them behind cover, took their ammo, and he kept fighting the meek. This is a crit fail on your legs, guys.
Yeah, no, this is.
There is no plus side. To
As soon as we touched it, it exploded in our face.
yeah.
Okay.
even
Which is the joy of a D100 take.
Yeah.
But
All right,
we
can
could
we make
barricade
scavenging?
and rest.
Yeah, you could
because
camp
of
here.
The
Yeah.
lines.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, let's do that.
And I was also going to say, take a look at the feed store because it's entirely possible that Black Math didn't.
Yeah, we could do a
use the
scavenge
stuff.
check.
Yeah, let's scavenge.
And quite frankly, the same stuff that works for bandaging horses works for
I see
bandaging
nothing.
people.
Yes.
I make it
6 over
4
2.
3.
I make.
Yes.
Next.
Number 6 makes?
I've never been in a feed store
Never mind.
before.
Yeah, and I had 6 over 2
The
success.
6
so.
has a line. Never mind.
Yeah.
Can we eat this?
Yeah, the feed store's not looking great.
That's a saddle. So if we boil it,
There's some pipe you could
It
use
takes some
as a
leather.
bit of weapon.
Well, wait. I took 2 hull of gun stuff, and that's all I can carry. Did anybody else? What was
I've got
that?
one hole left.
well, I've burned off a hull, so
So
I've
you
got
could take that.
2
All
open
right,
ones.
So, all right.
Yeah.
So how much a pipe?
You just have a club,
Oh, okay.
a salvaged club if you want.
Does anybody want it? That's melee. Does
That's
anybody
okay.
even have
I'm
melee?
good with melee.
I have
I've got
my knife.
2 in melee.
All right. Why don't you take it then? It's a club.
Now I've got
Just in case you need a spear. Yeah. In case something happens to the spear, you've got a backup.
But yeah, we'll spin our ration. And rest because we walked all night. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
When we rest, does I refresh endurance or?
If you have rations.
What do
Yes.
we need to do to make
Spent
sure we're
one.
barricading and not lion bait?
With Ross's tough spot, you are well barricaded.
It's my thing.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
that's his jam.
And apparently shooting vectors and cultists.
You spin big when you need to spin big.
Yeah.
the key to the game.
Yeah, no joke.
So you keep walking. It takes the rest of the day. It's pretty uneventful. You start arriving at the river. Van Omen's not looking great,
Yeah.
but you bandaged it well enough. She's slowing you down, but you eventually get there. And so she basically lays out your options. It's like, all right, look, Grand Prix, it's across that bridge. It wasn't blown because it was pretty rural and small. The car camps are usually right across where you can cross a major landmark. So it was right there, and they suffered the majority of the bombing. They no doubt have the outposts up already, but it's going to be a punishment detail. No one wants to sit around a bunch of charred, dead civilians from that guarding the border. The bridge is mined with claymores, stuff, maximum headshot damage, stuff like that. But if you're smart, you can get past it. If you can get past it with being seen without causing them to freak out, you might be able to bribe your way past. Conscription is mandatory now in the Recession. They don't pick the creme de la creme, not everybody's career like me. And so you might be able to, if you have enough bounty that still counts for something over there, they can turn it into crypt, and then you might be able to get past. But it's risky. If you do that, though, you'll be on the inside. Once you're in the interior, it's just going to be the debris. Then you can make it to one of the other outposts that won't be manned on the wall, and you should be fine. The inner outposts will be heavily manned and guarded, but the outer outposts, other than the bridge, will be completely empty. It'll just be walking among the ashes and not freaking out. You could hire the smugglers. That's a big cost, but we have heat sensors. They're pretty good at getting past that. The one I had it refused to you any kind of mortar because of it, so you'll drift as you move the river. If you drift down, you're not going to be in the car camp anymore. You're going to be in a higher level of quarantexture. So you're going to have to infiltrate the community and then get to the fence and hop in. So it will be money to do that otherwise. Or you could use the nets. Since the car camps are so desperate, we move the nets downriver and upriver. Same thing. Very dangerous crossing the nets. You got to be super desperate. But it'd be free, and then you'd have to move through the Recession and try and not appear like you don't belong there, which is going to be difficult for you guys. But
And you now with your,
I can't. There's no way I can make a crossing at this rate. Maybe if we take the smuggler, but there's no way. Also, if they get seen with me, I'm all over the news over there. I need to hole up somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. So option one is just crossing the bridge.
Option one, cross the bridge, risk the mines, sneaking across, and then bribe the guards.
Yeah.
Or find some other way across the bridge that a zombie couldn't take, like crawling across the underneath or something crazy like that.
Okay.
Cross the nets, which you've done that before.
Yeah.
And then
Well, not these characters, but-
hire a smuggler.
Yeah. Let's check out the bridge and see if there are any other ways to get across it other than walk across.
Okay.
So, foresight.
It's a rural bridge, so foresight or a
Or actually, this would be a really good place to make a reference.
We
Network.
could burn a reference for just an instant success.
Yeah, maybe do that.
Sure.
Or we could make
Let's
a
do
roll
that.
first, or
Roll
then
first. Well, yeah, because I would say researching this area, do a computer check, see if anything pops up, particularly on UBIC. So,
Probably not a good idea.
So you're just researching
yeah, just researching.
about what?
The bridge in general?
Yeah, this particular area, see if there's anybody trying to use it to get past in. So,
Okay.
or see if there's or anything interesting about
well,
it.
no,
that's
David
concerning.
makes a good point. Like, if we use the UBIC and they're probably monitoring that stuff.
So, unless I'm going by certain channels.
You really can't monitor UBIC
Okay.
because it's in the sky on hot weather balloons.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why the government has a tortured relationship with people out there, because they can use it, but they don't want them to be able to.
All right, but I'll go ahead and make my rolls. So that's
But the government can't blow all the satellites out of the sky because they need it too.
Yeah.
critical success.
Nice.
So
All right, with a crit success, you realize that the bridge is a pretty small affair, but there would be support cables on the underneath. There's also, for the drone robots that punch the buttons of the casualties that climb the nets on the carbon fiber, there will be replacement engines. If you go north and grab one of the replacement engines and then hook it to one of the cables, you can just spool across. Now, you're not going to, the bottom's still going to be fortified, so there's a matter of when do you jump off the spool and try and get up and sneak to the fence, or do you just climb up and say, hey guys, how much bounty to let me through? But you can get across without getting your ass blown off by a mine.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
That sounds good. I like it.
Chris's guys? Yeah.
All right, so yeah, we'll go.
Some mechanics to rig that well.
All right.
And I have 3 on that too, so
do I.
That's totally you guys.
I could do.
Somebody can assist for a +1.
All right, I'll roll and you can assist.
okay. Which I
I still have a will, so
yeah, that's
and I'll spend toolkit
To do it.
Yeah. Can I spend to get a bonus?
Yeah.
All right.
You got a +4 already.
I'll spend 2 because we really need this engine.
yeah.
So let's see here. So I'm 3, 4, 6 plus 6. Yeah, I could.
Yeah, they didn't stash the leftover engines well on the other side because they believe the propaganda, and you're all dead over here. So it's basically just covered in some sheet.
Yeah.
You pick it up and you can rig it pretty easily. So who crosses first, and what do they do when they get there? It's basically just holding on and then sending it back to the
Let's
other
send
guy.
David first because he's our talker, so he's the first one that the cards are going to meet.
And are you talking and trying to get a bribe, or are you trying to get through the fence?
Bribe our way for this.
Let's. Well, can we scope up, do a foresight awareness to see how quality the patrol is first before we decide if we bribe?
That's awareness.
All right, so that would be on the.
Foresight is you can't see them. Awareness,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can actually see them.
So do we do an awareness here or awareness over there?
That's up for you.
Or actually, I have my camera, so would I be able to go? And it zooms, so I could possibly just sit there.
I don't know who's going to do it, but one person's going to do it, and we're hinging on their success.
I'd say David because he can talk his way out of problems.
The awareness roll or the spool over and talk?
You spool over and make the awareness check over there.
Okay.
Okay.
They're not going to instantly see you if you're under the bridge. Like,
Yeah. So you spool over.
Okay.
You don't need to make an awareness check. You make a sneak check to not be seen as you are.
That's a 9 over 1.
So you peek,
Actually, 12 over 1.
you peek out very well. You see, it's not the creme de la creme. Some are a little fat. Some are way too skinny. One is asleep. The other one is shaking and freaking out and praying frantically while looking at the destroyed Grand Prix camp off in the distance. So they're not the elite squad.
but they're.
They're
Oh
not
wait,
in
we
the
have to.
G-squad.
They're in sight of what we have to search through, right?
Yes,
Okay, so we still need a bribe.
but it's a big area,
yeah.
and there were some structures. Basically, if you go deep enough in the ashes, you should be covered from both sides.
Yeah. But that's a lot of sneak checks.
I will draw it.
Yeah. What paper?
Would you like some paper?
No. Caleb made his choice.
Hey, this is how we're doing it in the loss.
So this is the camp, all right? All this is destroyed.
Yeah.
This is the bridge. They've got this manned because it faces the side.
Right.
These are not manned because they're not afraid that the people inside are hiring takers anymore to smuggle them goods because everybody's dead. These are manned because they have to keep the pores out and they do want to still keep protection on the border. But these are secondary defenses now since there's no humans inside.
Right.
So basically, you sneak your way in or you go through the fence. And what Van Omen has said is that these are going to be unmanned, but they're still going to have evidence that clears her.
Okay.
So once you go through, you should be okay as long as you don't go out.
Okay.
And as long as you come back.
Ask the lieutenant, like, what would the average bribe be? Give us an estimate for letting people through.
What would these guys on the border take?
I don't know. I didn't take any bribes. I did my damn job.
Oh. You didn't even hear scuttlebutt, or like when a person was arrested, what kind of bribe they were charged with?
Can you hold up fingers?
Yeah.
And I have binoculars.
Look, I heard it would happen, but no one talked to me about it.
Okay.
There's a reason that they picked me to be the fall person for this whole fiasco. It's because I wasn't one of the boys' club, okay? I knew it was going on, but I wasn't part of it.
Okay.
So we could.
I say we bribe them just because. Well, they're gonna talk. Well,
We'll go put the excuse saying we just want to raid a little bit.
no, screw. No, we have to sneak. No one can see our faces. So,
How many are there?
You can do bribes with balaclavas and turtlenecks over your faces.
okay, all right,
Yeah, you. ISIS rules, man.
all right, fair enough.
How many of them are there?
They're 4.
So since there's 4, one of which is asleep,
And another one's looking really nervous, so.
Yeah. So what?
I think we can sneak past 3.
Okay. But we'll have to probably.
Or if we're seen by the one, hope it's the nervous one and intimidate the hell out of him.
Alright, so here's the thing. You sneak past, you try and climb down and get to the fence, or you just splash down and get to the fence. And then you gotta swim to get to the river. Get out of the river in time.
Yeah.
Don't like that.
You also have to kind of time your splash so you don't land in the shallow water and break your legs.
Yeah.
So bribery looks like it's going to be the way to go.
Okay. Yeah. Let's bribe.
Okay.
It's risk reward. Like, do you want to spend money for less risk, or do you want to?
Let's bribe them with bullets.
And you, well, and you guys have, you guys have bounty from
Murder
your winnings
hobo.
We do. So
to work with. So,
you could spend some from retirement too.
nope.
Well, you made a choice not to do that, and if we're spending the money to do it, then you're.
I'm not taking the hit on that one.
All right. Last in, first
So you're
out.
just freeloading on our expenditure.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
David's the one who decides
Yeah.
because you're out of communication.
Yeah,
you
that's
might be able to talk with Aaron if you spend charges for it, but fuck you, TACMAT.
Yeah.
You send one man first; he gets to be the person who's the decider.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right, so I'll give it a try.
So you're going out to bribe them?
Sending the slider back,
Okay.
making sure that somebody else can follow me in case I get shot in the head.
Okay. So what are you doing?
I'm going to walk up to the one who's on watch. I think you said the twitchy one is closest because he's staring at the car camp.
Yeah.
All right. Start with a persuade. Please, I mean you no harm.
Freeze! Get down on the ground. So persuade them that you're not a vector coming to kill them.
Vectors don't speak.
Well,
They do.
But it's not screeching.
10 over 3. And they don't walk up to you urbanely with their hands in the air. They more lurch quickly.
What? Get away from the
Can I
fence,
get on the thing
sir!
and go?
Yeah, you
I'm gonna
can.
get on a spool and go.
Yeah. So you're. What are you gonna do once you're over there?
Sneak.
Nice. All right, roll sneak.
Well, I mean, David can negotiate.
You gotta-
Jason would hear,
Yeah.
and then like
That's athletics.
Yeah.
You're sneaking on the other side of a bridge. So
Gonna spend.
you're going to use endurance for that. Yeah.
I just have a quick, simple proposition for you.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you have willpower?
I do.
Well, it's up to you. I mean, you could just be caught. So. Yeah.
It's not just him on the hook anymore.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
You know what? Yeah. Can I flip it?
Yeah, you can flip it.
willpower?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's-
All right.
All right, you managed to be sneaky.
There's no need for the screaming, no need for the shouting. We can talk like civilized individuals.
Get away from the fence. You're not supposed to be here.
I'm getting back
obstructing
from
justice.
the fence.
You're,
See, I'm stepping it back.
There's mines. Don't hit the mines, but just what are you doing here? Why are you here?
Look, I just need to get inside that camp for a moment, and then I will leave. I will go the way that I came.
There's nobody here anymore, man.
I know.
What do you need then?
Can I have a moment to explain?
Yes, explain.
All right, so there was a horrible, horrible thing that happened here. And we know that. But there's people like me that are out in the waste. And we need to get the evidence of that to those people. Otherwise, there are a lot of other people who are going to die. In summary, I need to get something from in there that will save lives. And you can help me do that. And in addition to helping me do that, I'm going to make it worth your while.
Okay, that's persuasion. They're not going to shoot you. Now they're going to see if they listen to you.
Nope. Oh, wait a minute. Did I get a will from the run and dive and thing?
Yeah, I told you that.
I'll use that to flip. We need to make this persuade.
Okay. You need something to save lives in there, man?
I need something to save lives in the waste. And it's information. Information doesn't actually take away from the people who are on that side at all. All it is just a couple of pieces of information. Or I can walk backwards, possibly find one of these mines the hard way, and splatter myself all over your face. I don't think either of us wants that one.
Okay, just you then, right?
Sneaky.
Is anybody else coming over?
I send it back, by the way.
Yeah, I'll come over. So,
Yeah.
All right. Are you sneaking?
Yes.
Or are you just waiting? You can wait for free.
so I will wait.
Okay. Are you going over yet?
I will wait.
Where are you going to stash Van Omen at?
And our cameraman.
With the cameraman.
Yeah.
There's a few of
They
us.
will be they will be crouched by the thing. And
Can they not spool over? I mean, it's her leg that's a problem, right? She could.
They can.
And
but
then
why
they
would we
wait
want
right
to?
down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do any of you only have actually Aaron, leave them your gun because your gun is not
I had an
silenced,
extra gun.
So and it's
Okay, so I'll leave it at that, but I don't have anything
Yeah.
else.
Now,
have a
traveling
gun.
in the wastes, you really do have to
Well,
travel
an
with a
unsilenced
good
gun here
safety
is
in
not
numbers.
silenced.
if it's
Yeah.
not silent,
But if
it's
it will
gonna be
make
a
it
death
easier
sentence
for
anyway.
you,
Yeah.
only I will come in. My compatriots will wait for me.
I got the one from the.
Okay, it's going to be like 20 bounty per one. 20 bounty, yeah. All right, so you can roll sensitivity, try to see why he's asking that much. You can
Yeah.
try and use another tactic.
Criticals?
Got it on the sensitivity.
Is it the nervous
That's not a
guy
critical.
talking?
Oh, okay, that's not.
No, there's one guy talking. The
It's-
nervous one is still staring out at the... She never actually noticed you.
He's
13 over 9 on the sensitivity.
Okay, you know that he doesn't know what bounty is worth. He knows that it's a thing you use out here, but he doesn't know how much it's worth.
Give me all the hands.
So you could lie and say it's worth way less. Or you could try and intimidate him. Just different... You're not persuading him so much right now. He's suffering under poor assumptions.
That's amazing. You think that there's that much bounty to be found. 20 bounty per person. It's worthless pieces of plastic, friend. Do you know what's worth more out there in the wastes? Food.
So you're bribing him with food?
No, just telling him. Food is worth a lot. Water is worth a lot. Ammunition to take care of the casualties that are trying to eat your face off, that's worth a lot. Worthless pieces of plastic? Who picks that up anymore? It was big in the beginning, but now?
All right, so roll deception. God, he's so last year.
That didn't work.
Bullshit.
Thank. No,
Damn it, Jason.
Is your gun silenced, Jason?
yes.
All right.
Well, Jason, you made your sneak. You could climb down and just start heading towards the fence. You don't have to sneak again. They're busy talking to some guy.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Same thing with everybody else. You guys could use David as a distraction
I like
as he
it.
negotiates.
That was what I was.
I have a
thinking
will
of
left,
anyway.
so I can risk it. So
So you going over?
yeah, you should say be here.
All right, one sneak check.
No, we're together.
No, you don't have any will.
Well, you know, I'm kidding. What I can do?
Yeah, I'm just saying
You don't have to make a sneak check if you jump.
Yeah.
It's just a splash in the distance.
Oh, the athletics check.
Yeah. Then it's just swimming.
I don't want endurance.
There's nobody looking out for me but me. I got this.
No, I'll stay by because I got the gun. In case it goes bad, I'm gonna back up David. So, yeah, I see him go off anyway. So
20 per person. That's my price.
Are you sure that's not open to any negotiation at all?
You're dead, man. You're cursed. You're dead already. You're not even real.
We're all dead, Fred.
is that an intimidate?
You could try. He's got an elevated position with 4 people with automatic weapons. You don't have a lot to bargain with for 20. You could pay 20.
Yeah, you went with the wrong tack. You should have said, no, one bounty is worth more than you can imagine. Like, no one gets 20 bounty in a lifetime.
Yeah, he doesn't need rations. He's in the army.
Yeah.
Well, that's far outside my price range, friend. So I think I'm just going to take my leave and go back across this bridge. Would you at least be so kind as to point out where the mines are?
Sure. 20 bounty. Yeah, the guy starts laughing.
All right. Well, I hope you don't mind if I sit here and rest my weary feet for a moment before I go back.
Get walking or get jumping.
I'm sorry, what?
You take a walk or you take a swim.
But there's zombies in that water.
Yeah, swim hard.
All right. It's going south.
Definitely going south.
I will.
I'm going to see if I can keep him talking for a few minutes.
Here's what I'm going to do.
There are probably not zombies on this side of the river.
Yeah.
The current is very strong.
I
That's
will
why it's an
spend
effective barrier.
3 endurance to make the jump. Basically, instead of avoiding David, I'm going to try and get the jump on the guys. Sneak around them.
Okay.
Just with the mask on and just drop your weapons.
Okay, that would work.
Yeah. So.
Where's Jason?
Jason is
I make it.
defense. All right, yeah, you managed to
Yeah.
solid snake it.
Yeah.
So you can climb up to the ramparts, basically.
Yeah.
There are 2 houses
on the edge. It just
facing
Yeah.
either side.
But no, I'm going to support David and get them to jump on the soldiers.
I know you
Okay.
can climb up and get the jump on the shoulder.
So is that another check?
So no, you were at the top. So you see that there are 2 facing David. There's a third one kind of looking over the side at the second house on the other side.
Yeah.
The one closest to you is staring off in the distance, and she's shaking and
Okay.
still terrified and kind of
Where's her weapon?
by her side.
Okay.
So she would be easy to take hostage.
Yeah.
But she is a terrified young girl conscripted into army service.
Could I sneak up, grab her weapon,
cares?
and then just point the gun at everyone else and tell them face down, hands on your head?
Yeah.
All right, I will do that.
All right, with your sneak check, you do that, and this is an intimidate check.
Okay. I only have 1 in it. 4 over 2, though.
You make it, so
Yeah.
roleplay your badassery.
I walk up, just grab the gun, I just point at everyone. Faces down, hands on your head, don't say anything, and you get to live. Say nothing.
Actually, I've got a
Grab all
sticker
the
for that.
20 bounty worth now, bitches.
Are your lives worth 20 bounty? Walking in the door.
All right, I will keep them. All right, then I will whistle for Aaron to come up.
So-
I will grab all their weapons, and we can't take them back with us.
No.
But I can take some ammo. I will look for ammo for my gun.
No.
So can I refresh my gun at least?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we can refresh the.
You find one. You find one pistol.
Yeah.
Do they have a shotgun
magazine.
too?
No, they're army guys. They don't
Yeah.
use those a lot.
Look around. Do they have any cable or rope on them?
Yes.
Tying them
Would
up.
be nice.
So
Yeah, they have zip
But it's
ties.
been way
So yeah,
too
zip tying them to the fence. So
Yeah, tie him up.
All right, so we can't use their guns, clearly. And we probably can't take their guns with us.
Why can't
So-
we use our guns?
Gunshots are heard.
Oh,
Yeah.
because they're not silenced. Okay. I'm
yeah,
with
I was thinking, basically, if we're not going to be able to take their guns as loot,
Yeah.
We should throw them into the river so that they can't use them to shoot.
No, I don't want this to. I want them to not tell anyone about this. We will untie you when we go. We were taking all your bullets and dumping them on the ground.
Can we?
So you play. We're playing nice. You play nice, or there will be repercussions.
We're leaving the weapon.
Are you gagging them?
Yeah,
I will gag them, but we will untie one of you when we leave. So
Okay. They are terrified.
I look for their IDs too.
Yeah.
And look for their names.
Should untie the
Read
little
it.
girl that's
So
terrified.
people can come on the other side of the fence and find you. What is this guy's name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy. So don't think you can't be touched because you're on the right side of the fence. Do you understand?
This is bounty.
Yeah.
If Jeremy's dead in the loss,
No, there are ways I'm not. I'm not going to get that far.
Come on, Bartleby.
Yeah. I'm trying not to go full Bartleby. Okay? I want Jeremy not to report this. Yeah. You keep quiet about this. It's best for everybody. So you guys fucking find it now.
Yeah, burning the charge on the Ubik for the scavenging.
All right.
got
So no, everyone roll self-control once you get up.
Oh man.
I'm fine.
I can't
5
see
over
that.
1.
I failed. Well, I'm just guarding
No.
guys. Do I have to make it?
Oh, you're not going. Well,
No,
you can
I-
still see it from the ramparts.
Oh.
That's what she was. Madre
Damn it.
Madia's think about.
Yeah,
All
12 over 7, so I'm fine.
All right. This is jarring.
Yeah.
So this is a 1 in detachment
Okay.
if you make it, and a 3 if you fail.
I will spend a will to flip that.
Okay.
'Cause I don't want to get cracked.
Yeah. So it was some sort of thermobaric munitions. You're not sure. Some are just turned to ash, frozen where they were huddled over people. Others, you see their organs pulled out through their mouths from the suction. It's just a ash city. Like if you were to touch tents, they would collapse, or buildings collapse, or cars. It's just a city of just carbonized materials in horrible rictus strewn throughout. So it is very, very terrifying. All right, are you going to the south bunker or the north bunker?
I'm saying with the guards.
Odds.
What's your scavenging?
North.
So,
Even.
my scavenging's 2.
North. My scavenging sip.
All right,
All right.
you
Mine
head
is
to the
also
north
2.
bunker.
So you're going north? You're going south?
Well, we're at the south. So I'll go south. So, alright.
I'll go south.
Then roll
Splitting up.
scavenging.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is
Ooh, no.
10 over 3 for me on the scavenging.
All right, 10 over 3, you find the duty logs in the south bunker. There's a bunch of radio equipment. You also see some vomit from people. Apparently, they had to sit in this fortified place and watch as it was going down. But it's been abandoned since. So you have some logs, some duty logs from people. That might help. But there's also computer and communication equipment.
So I'll go ahead and use computer use to see what I can pull from that.
Yep.
Yes, that's 8 over 3.
You find the logs from the date, that Van Omen told you. So with the duty logs and the corroborating computer information, the duty logs might be enough to get her off into kangaroo court. This is enough to make a splash in the recession if you let it drop. So this is 100 bounty that you can sell to someone, because the moths would love to get this. They have a standard 100 bounty for anything that embarrasses the recession government.
I will share this with you.
Or you can hold it and use it as leverage when you deal with the DHQS. So do you get a one-time bonus from it, or you try and blackmail off?
Well, that... Because I would ask, for my own retirement goals, how far... Would that take me a little bit further if I dropped
Oh,
down
yeah.
my laps?
100 bounty would be great.
100 bounty would that would be your entire retirement plan.
That would be my time.
And
But
then
I'm,
some.
but I'm just sharing that with you,
Well,
too. But also,
I say we don't give it to the moths. I say we sell it to a secret buyer who will then use it as leverage against the DHQS that will not reveal who we are. We get the money, and the DHQS might just well as kill us if we attempt to use it as leverage against them. And I would rather just get the money and not make
Blackmail only works if you don't know who your blackmailer is.
Yeah, and if the moths will keep the information from who gave it to them secret.
Well, if they want to buy it, that's fine. Like I'm just saying, we sell it.
Yeah. If I can be the face man on that, I would be appreciative because
that's fine.
My ultimate goal.
You could just sell it to them for 80 bounty, just saying, hey, 20 bounty discount. We get our bounty, you get nothing.
All right, yeah, it's a dead city. You guys didn't have to go through core architecture.
Yeah,
you're fine.
Well, no, I'm going to need the bounty from that. So,
if you're selling it to the mall, so you could just put that on my tab.
So,
but that's for later.
Yeah,
you have it
because.
To be discussed later. I'm thinking to see if we can find something else that'll make this trip worth our while.
We did.
We're getting out.
It's like Goldbank. You hit the phone, keep answering, wait for the time lock to go out, and then we get out. We get the one bag of
There's no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Stop playing other people's characters.
I'm sorry.
Jason hasn't looked in his. So what did you get on your scavenging?
I failed his scavenging check.
All right.
Hey, there's nothing in here.
No. All right, so you're all coming back. It is just a dead city. It's quiet twilight out. There's no light, so you can see the stars. You also see lights all around you. You hear car horns. All three of you roll self-control checks. Oh, man. You're fine. You're on the ramparts.
Me?
Yeah.
Yay.
69.
I'm fine.
Critical success.
All right. You hold it. You know that the temptation just to walk in there and live a new life and leave behind everyone you love and hope that no one ever checks your ID. You know it's a dream. And you steel yourself and walk away rather than just slipping back into the sweet, sweet dream that was civilization. So you arrive back at the battlements.
Get the fuck down. Eat that dirt. Eat that dirt. Eat that dirt.
You can roll a meme check, Ross, or a foresight check. Either one.
Is there a bonus for that? Critical success. 8 over 8. I mean 8.
You realize that due to latent terrorist groups trying to destroy humanity with their nefarious terrorist attacks, that there are usually fast pursuit vehicles stowed and locked on the other side of bridges for evac teams to pursue. You could steal a vehicle and skip the legs it takes to get to your new job. If you could steal the keys and location for one of these guys.
One of the guys we took hostage?
Mm-hmm.
So pat him down for keys.
There are lots of keys.
Okay.
Keys to padlocks, keys to weapon lockers.
Okay.
Are we all here now?
Yeah.
No, you guys are heading back. You are doing...
I will ungag Jeremy. Where are the keys to the fast pursuit vehicles?
I'll never tell you. I'll never tell you.
Really, Jeremy?
You'll never get past the fence. They'll shoot you down. You'll never get to the women and kids.
We're not going to... We're going back into the loft.
How'd you hide your veins? Is it makeup?
Gag him. Oh, are we going to be quiet? Look, you're not turning, Jeremy. Do you feel different? Open mouth. All right, come on.
But I'm a lady.
I'm going back into the lost because there are actually normal people there. So why don't we try this again? Where is it?
All right, so intimidate.
All right. Do I get a
Let's
bonus?
see if he's a zealot or not. I will give you a +1 for spitting.
No, I got 1 over 10, so I gag him again.
No, he's fine. I'd rather die.
Actually, just
Next, all right. Who? All right.
well, I'll let you go back to Jeremy.
You're walking.
Yeah.
You are doing massive.
Oh, is this in
give
between?
him some
Okay.
time to shine.
Oh no, I'm sorry. No, I thought we were back. I'm sorry.
If you split up, you're split up.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
the
no, I
side
thought-
effect of splitting up.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought we were all back by this point. So that's
I will go. All right, contestant number 2. Where? What?
Who are you picking on? The other two
girl.
guys,
The
or,
girl.
or,
The other-
or the terrified girl?
Oh, yeah, I'll ask the terrified girl. Are you? Hello? Are you here? Are you here?
Just kill me. I don't want to be one of them. I don't want to be one of them.
Not one of them. Look, a normal. Look. See? We're normal out in the lost. Most of us.
Oh, you're just a person?
Yes. And we want to go back. If you tell me where the keys to the vehicle are, I can leave quicker, and I'll untie you.
So you're not gonna feed me to them?
Of course not.
All right, so without sensitivity, you realize this.
I have sensitivity.
No, without it, you
Okay.
realize this. You don't need to roll. If you threaten the theater to her, she'll betray anything. She'll give you the keys to the White House. But that's going to be humanity damage.
All right.
It's going to be a roll to see if you convince her without
having to
being a monster.
All right.
I'll do it.
I'll persuade.
How much do your morals
Oh, we
cost?
can't.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm doing this.
I know. I'm just.
Yeah. 7 over 3. On persuade.
Okay. So you're just people?
Yes.
You could. It's the brown key. Looks sort of like bronze-ish.
This one?
But
Yeah, okay.
that one's it. It's going to be under. It's buried. It seems like, but it's just like a little bit of dirt, and then there's going to be a plastic tarp. You can pull that back, and then there's a ramp down, and it comes. And the other guy's like,
Thank you. You've been very helpful. And Jeremy, if Elizabeth has a bad time, I'll come back and I'll put a bullet in your head, or I'll get some Leighton meat and stick it in your chili.
So Wendy's chili then.
Yeah, exactly. And so, just so you know, being eaten by a vector isn't even the top 10 threats for me. We're actually more scared of lions out here.
they roll their eyes like, oh yeah, you use food for currency too.
Yeah.
Lions all over.
I don't know where you got that. Yeah, no, really, lions.
All right, your teammates get back.
Yeah,
All right, so you roll out.
yeah.
You get to the other side. Do you actually untie them, or do you leave
I
them tied?
untie her. I've taken all the bullets out of the magazine, spilled
Yeah.
them out all on the ground. Partially disassembled the gun so that they can eventually be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I cut her hands and just remember.
Cut her hands free.
Yeah, cut her hands free, of course. And just remember,
That
we've been
last one's
polite,
important there.
you be polite. We don't want to come back here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Common
All right.
courtesy.
We have your names.
Oh, okay.
We
No,
know
we
where
don't.
you live.
Well,
Yeah.
we have their names, but we don't have their names.
Yeah. We're leaving your
That would
ID.
be the
Yeah.
big threat.
Yeah.
So are we taking the car to get around to
Yeah.
get the
So you get over to the other side. You find the stash vehicle. You pull it open. It's a tiny little garage at the end. It's just loaded. There's material all over the place, but apparently it can be spec'd for whatever you need. There's anti-zombie fortifications that can be welded on. There's technical at top, all that kind
Yeah.
of fancy stuff. You're just getting ready to loot it, and then you hear,
Yeah. Fair enough. Where'd it go?
yeah. So you can gas it up and drive,
Yeah.
basically, since you let somebody go.
Well, I didn't want them to, it wouldn't.
No, it's fine. You saved yourself the humanity
Yeah.
damage. Basically, do you hurt your morals and get more money, or
Yeah.
being a psychopath is a trade-off? You drive. It's pretty uneventful in your vehicle that speeds past all the nightmare hellscape in which you live.
Yay.
You
I do have
arrive.
drive, by the way, if you're that kind of thing.
You arrive at a small town of Robin Heights.
Yeah.
As you move through it, all of you make self-control checks.
Oh,
God
critical
damn it.
success.
Critical failure.
Take 2 in detachment.
Do I get one back?
Let's see. I actually can't tell. Is it 3 or 6 ticks in the in one thing?
At 5, you're filled up, and at 6, you crack.
Okay, I'm filled up.
So
I'm
and
not
is it
correct.
just one
I'm
on
at
one detachment on normal failure?
Yes.
Okay.
So as you're driving through the town, apparently Robin Heights had a very thorough community, neighborhood watch program, and apparently this is where they've done the majority of their executions. So basically every signpost has a casualty just strapped to it, just armless, legless, staring into the stuff.
I guess an quadriplegic or quadruple amputee vector isn't that scary.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's not a vector anymore; it's a casualty.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
they have to kill them and they have to wait out the vector part. So,
Yeah.
so they,
Well, you can infect them, shoot them in the heart.
yeah,
And then the blight goes into the undead stage, and then you got hours.
Yeah.
You just walk away, strap them to there.
yeah.
They're just biting at the sun, staring up. Just as you get out on the streets, you hear just randomly through the town,
No, it's really
echoing
bad.
through the streets. You walk up to the courthouse.
Yeah.
Metternich greets you. It's she's out. There's another car out there. She's got one of the campus security guards is guarding her. She's like, "Oh, I didn't know if you'd make it. You shot her? What did you...
No,
God damn it,
she's
you
still
got-
alive. And that was actually cultists on the way over here.
Meeks, we ran into them.
We stopped them.
She better be able to stand trial.
Yeah.
I didn't
Well,
pay
maybe
for,
not
I didn't pay for this Dr.
for very
Epicurious
long,
amateur
but
hour.
she'll be able to do trial.
No, we'll have a hell of a trial.
All right, so you walk in.
One for the centuries.
There are so the order she explains to you briefly.
Yeah.
So here's how it works. It's based off ancient Vemic courts. Each community gets a representative. I am the representative of the PCA. We need to keep that down low. The leadership knows, but we don't want the day laborers and the common folk figuring that out. It's just the name of the neighborhood of the people who are the pillars in the town. There is a representative from Ivory Plains. There's a representative from the Machine, and there's a representative from the Union. That's the voting. We have an even number. That's why we take turns. And you are the sway vote. So who is the representative for your group?
Me. Don't want it.
Yes, you can vote. You don't have to convince. Other people can convince, or you can convince. Up to you.
David can convince.
You cast the vote. All right. So you look around. So does anybody want to research the people in the room before you go in?
Yes.
As you see them.
Yes, 11/3.
All right.
5/1.
All right. Jason, do you want to learn anything about the people?
I don't have any research.
Yeah.
I could.
You could find another tactic. It's not just like online Googling. You could ask somebody or pick a pocket or...
Nope, I fail. I'm terrible at reading.
All right. Who do you want to know?
The Machine's representative.
The Machine is represented by a guy who's known only as Corporal Macbeth. He didn't start off as a corporal. He is raised in the rank. It's odd that anyone would consider justice outside of, martial law justice that they were invested with it 5 years ago. Just waiting for that government to come back. So he appears to have been an iconoclast amongst the former militarized police.
Oh. He's a loose cannon.
Yes, he is a loose cannon, Corporal Macbeth. But he is known as being the guy you can meet out in the West who won't kill you unless he's in a bad mood. We'll generally
But
give
he's
you...
always in a bad mood.
Yeah.
He's at a pub go.
So there's that. Who do you want to know?
His parents are dead.
I'd like to know from Ivory Plains.
At least the last thought.
That's Pastor Tomlinsonberg. One of the youth pastors. He's grown up in this.
Isn't that the name from The Haunting?
Yes.
Damn it. Damn it. You promised me it wouldn't come back and you lied to me. Damn it.
He was a youth pastor at the mega church before they closed off their gated community, and made a city on the hill surrounded by zombies.
Known for his pancake jamborees.
Yeah, he's not the tippy top of the hierarchy of the megachurch, but he is a pretty out and about functionary. He wants to get down there amongst the people, even when those people are surrounded by cannibalistic undead. So there you go.
So actually not bad in terms of post-apocalyptic, self-appointed vigilante judges.
We've had work.
Well, it was Judge Castle and Judge Dredd. They were pretty terrible.
Yeah. So they start reading off, charges against her. Horrible outbreak, fled her position, defended the vector, allowing it to spread its outbreak further and further. All of this, they're citing news. They have a laptop pulled up. They're pulling footage from the recession on how she did all these terrible things and completely derelicted her duty and led to the death of tens of thousands. And it's just a lot of moralistic parroting of propaganda from the recession. A bite means a bullet. The selfish do it. Only the selfish don't do it themselves. Like all these little posters of you get bitten, end it yourself. You see someone acting strangely, shoot first. That kind of stuff. And they're basically just making the media's case for them. Only they're not going to bother with, like, trials in the traditional sense.
Trial by Fox and Friends.
Yes. So who is going to mount the defense since you are the representative?
That would be me.
Are you just going to be... So you're just sitting up there with the judges.
I would assume so. I mean, if
Yeah.
I could make an argument, but yeah.
All right. Let's start with Persuade. Ladies and gentlemen, this is some very lovely propaganda that you got from the other side of the river. But we also picked up a little bit from the other side of the river because we asked the accused what defense that she would mount. And she pointed out the obvious, that she wasn't actually on duty that day. And because she was so sincere, we thought that we would get the duty log to back her up. And as you can plainly see here, she was not, in fact, on duty. We did this at great expense to make sure that this time the proper person was tried. Not like the last time when somebody died who shouldn't have.
Trying the case at hand, not the court.
Well, that's 8, 9, 10, 11 versus 1.
All right, they listened to the evidence, and it is heard by all. So that is going to help out a lot.
Yeah, mention maybe the video logs and shit too.
Oh, no, they play it all. You have it all. It is pretty definitive for a court that relies on logic.
Yeah.
You are not having that right now.
Yeah.
So, here's what's going to happen. Since you're the judge, you're going to go in the deliberation chamber.
Yeah.
I'm going to pass out rolls to everyone else at the table with the thing you need to acquit.
Nice.
So it's up to Ron. You may have it already, and you may not, but it's 12 angry men are 5 angry apocalyptic raiders. So, who wants to be Matternick? I can do it, or somebody else can. I'll take whatever's left over.
I kind of
one is
want to do
Matternick?
Corporal Macbeth.
You gotta
The Bradley Matternick is from your...
Oh, yeah.
I'll do the pastor.
All right.
I'll take Matternick.
Tomlinsonberg? You're going to take Pastor Tomlinsonberg? Or Youth Pastor Tomlinsonberg?
Yeah.
Oh,
he is
no longer
expensive.
youth pastor. He upgraded in the
Yeah.
apocalypse.
Took keys from that social worker he's hanging out with.
Yes, who fought evil.
Exactly. I was rereading the comments of the New World campaign. And
So you're the pastor?
Yep.
All right, if your box isn't checked, you're net to be convinced. Who's Matternick?
So,
And people are like, why do you play with Cody? He sounds like a 16 or 17-year-old boy who's just making all these lewd jokes, and he's very immature, so...
Who said that?
It was like a listener on one of the first episodes, like a second episode of the New World campaign or something like that.
Like a recent comment? Or
Well, like last year or something like
it's a recent-ish for the game.
that.
So.
Yeah, considering that,
So who's Macbeth? All right. And then that means I am Clem. All right. Clem's from the Union.
Oh, yeah. Blue collar.
Yep. All right. So they enter a dusty judge's deliberation chamber,
Nice dicks.
leaving you guys, actual characters, to guard Van Omen.
Yeah.
It's okay. I think we made a good case.
Camera guy is pretty thrilled. Like, all the zombies are tied up, and now there's courtroom drama. This is the kind of stuff we want, and nobody's shooting at him.
Casualty Court TV.
Yeah, no,
This is great footage.
pretty much.
Excuse me, you do realize that if she is not acquitted, we're probably going to see her dismemberment and hang on that sign right there.
He starts panicking again. So that's what you
Damn it,
guys have
David,
been
you
doing.
undid all the good work I did.
Talking him down from another psychotic break. Meanwhile, other characters in the deliberation room. So who wants to start?
lady,
Funny voices are encouraged.
gentlemen. So wait, am I actually playing?
You're yourself,
Okay,
because
yeah.
you're the judge. You're the elected judge.
Yes. I think we've heard a pretty, very, very strong case. This should be rather open and shut.
Yeah.
Rather.
We definitely heard a very strong case.
Okay, and
Yes, that's one with definitive proof that this woman is not. Was part of a smear campaign. She's obviously being used as somebody's patsy.
1 video, 10 videos. 10 showed that she was guilty as sin. 1 showed she wasn't.
This is the best Fox News argument I've ever heard.
Which one do you think was
He with
dummied
the
up?
most number of videos wins.
So, consider and what was the source of those other 10 videos?
yeah, the people who made the mistake.
People who clearly want her dead for good reason. People who are on the receiving end. You think they're going to lie about it? Why would they?
So you'll take the sketchy word of these people over official information that we've been able to pull from the other side.
How official do you think it is?
So,
Group of takers roll in? They
well,
could have dummied
Now
that
look,
up.
I don't know how you guys do it in the other enclaves, but we got mouths to feed over at the Union. Fuck if she did it or not. She's a mouth to feed. Just because she's a fucking citizen, she's gonna eat more than everybody else. They weak. I don't need somebody out here taking rations out of my mouth. You know what I mean? 1 more body on the pole means 1 less mouth to feed. That's what I'm thinking.
Well,
That's just how I sees it.
but on the other hand, think about this. Think about how the government's been screwing us all over ever since 5 years. We could, if we let her live, we prove that we're right and they're wrong. It'd be sticking, it would be giving them bird.
she'd be a proverbial thorn in their side.
Look, I mean, I used to take things pretty personal back in the day, but now I'm more mature on account of all the death and terror and whatnot. And, look, what is she going to do? Her legs all janked up. I don't know. What good is she to us? I don't need to be, having a pissing contest with the fucking citizens over there.
Well, it doesn't mean
I
you
think we
necessarily.
see
We haven't heard
You
from...
want her to be the thorn in
hold
his
on.
side.
Let's hear from the pastor.
Oh, the Godfather. Great. My favorite part of the evening.
Well, you make some good points about the practical applications of her use. But who is Lieutenant Van Omen? Who is she at her core? That doesn't show anything in the video. We're not seeing anything.
We actually did. She followed orders. And
Who
did her
is
duty.
she? Who is she to her heart? She keeps to herself.
Yeah. Well, she was a leader up until they betrayed her.
That's what they say.
That's what's on the evidence, the
And-
video logs.
And also, I think it's important that you mentioned another mouth to feed. This is somebody who has been verily and definitively abandoned by the government to be used as a scapegoat, and and they all deny that we exist out here.
All right, so enough talking is taking place, then Ross can make rolls.
Okay.
So pick somebody, and you get to make 1 sensitivity roll on them. If you get your sensitivity roll, you can either determine A,
Yeah.
how they're going to vote, or B, what they need to vote innocent.
Okay. I will try the. Let's see. I'll try the cop. I'll try Tom or Macbeth.
Corporal Macbeth?
Yeah.
All right.
9 over 1. Yeah, I make it 10 over 1.
Corporal Macbeth is viewing this court as a stopgap measure, as part of the martial law.
Yeah.
He needs to know Van Omen has committed no crime according to the actual book, like the book of law. He wants it legit, like she didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
So she did fire her weapon according to the stuff that you said. You have to prove that it was in self-defense.
Okay.
She stood her ground against
Yeah.
them zombies.
She. So Corporal Macbeth, if you look at the video footage of her actually shooting,
That's how this
and
all
considering, look at the timestamp
Stand your
of
ground,
when it
Noel.
was shot, how do you think this could have been faked? If none of the takers are video editors or special effects wizards.
I don't know these takers.
But if you look
They
at
could
it,
They could be.
well,
It's good role playing there, David.
You're welcome.
she was following the law. She was standing her ground against the undead. I mean, if that's not the law of the land, I don't know what is. I mean, look at the log, back and to the right. She's clearly clearly following the letter of the law.
I'm tempted to give it to him just for that.
Yeah. She was following every procedure, every law applicable to the situation. The people who broke the law are on the other side of the fence. And if they were ever to come over here, you would need her as a witness against them. So you're destroying your own case against the real criminals who are still out there.
And do you have any solid evidence that she is not one of these real criminals of which you speak?
Well, we have actually a videographer who was with us and recorded her movements from beginning to end. You can watch her. She,
You know what? Why don't we?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's
so
see what
you
this
watch
guy
it. I'll
has.
say that
Yeah.
has convinced him.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the thing. You can keep trying to make rolls
Yeah.
and try and convince everyone, and that'll open job lines, because you're that persuasive young fellow from the trial. We
Okay.
almost killed that girl. Or you could just call for a vote and hope you have enough votes to win.
Let's convince everybody.
I will try. I mean, is there a penalty for failing a roll?
Nope. At this point, though, you've convinced one. You know Matternick's on your
Yeah.
side.
So I could be the tiebreaker. And call.
You can be the tiebreaker and call it. But at this point, you're just trying to get other people on your side and open job lines. You haven't had any jobs with Ivory Plains.
Yeah.
And you haven't had any jobs with the Union.
I will attempt to suss out the union.
So this is sensitivity to see what Tomlinsonburg needs.
Yeah, 4
No,
over
no,
2.
union.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
said union.
Oh, the Union?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, she's not a loafer. She can contribute.
Yeah.
So Clem just needs people to not be a burden on his finances.
If you actually look at the video footage, you could see she's an excellent shot. And
Not good enough.
well, that wasn't her fault. That was the government's fault. And you look, she actually followed
can
the takers
blame the government
and
for bad
survived
aim?
for a trip. Look, she marched all night with us as we were being chased by lions. And she didn't. And she came even with a shot leg. She kept up with us.
How many of
for the
these
entire
lions
trip.
did she kill?
She didn't kill any. She didn't have a weapon. She didn't die though. That's the important thing.
All right. We don't have a lot of people that go over the fence.
Yeah.
Like guys with back problems, blown out knees. The Union, we do our work okay, but yeah, we need some girls. I was trying to take care of that. Didn't come through. Did not come through. So yeah, she comes lives with us.
Yeah.
I can see my way to seeing her, inner virtues.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
You know, mention.
She can take care of herself. I mean, yeah. Yeah.
I was about to say, we do have that other shipment.
Well, that's a whole separate thing. I'm not going to bring that up in front of public.
Yeah.
You might want to be discreet about that.
Look what fell off.
That's why those.
That's good business there, Ross.
Yeah, is that that's why those kind of packages are wrapped in plain brown
paper?
Yeah, plain brown packages. So yeah, and I'll try the Tomlinson.
So what's Tomlinsonburg need?
Let's see her critical success. 6 over 6.
He needs to be convinced
she's a good person.
that she is a good person. In a biblical moral sense. She did try and murder people.
Yeah.
But on the other hand,
She was trying to do her duty to protect them, but she has. If you watch her reaction, she is a good person. She did not believe people were as depraved as they can be here. She did not understand. Look at her innocence from the reactions of the cultists.
Innocence. She fires a gun.
To protect women and children. To protect
Protecting who?
Well, protecting her community. That's what she was trying to do. You know how it is. Let's see. Saved. Who?
But that's saying. But
Yeah, Patty Whack. Oh yeah, she saved. Thanks to her clever thinking, wayward teen who jumped in a gladiatorial match on his own volition. was saved by her quick thinking, as the video footage will show. And she is also look at how she reacts to the cultists. She couldn't even imagine that in her good person. That would be the reaction of a good person. An evil person would understand that, but she is.
The footage kind of drops out before these supposed cultists. Apparently, the battery was low on a camera or something.
Well, no. Afterwards, I think he took some footage of the.
Perhaps it was all just her trying to play to get on your side, to get you to come to her defense.
Hey, she's repented and stuff. It's pretty easy to be a dick when you got your heat and your water that runs through pipes, and you're lazing around over there in the recession. She come out here, she's a better person for it. Toughen her up a little bit.
It has toughened her up quite a bit.
Notice she is actually limping with that broke
shot leg.
Shot up leg.
Yeah. It was healed, patched up pretty well.
Looks like that was a pretty
Well, the
high
Lord
velocity
always
round,
says to trust in one's deeds, they betray one's character. So, perhaps we should give Lieutenant Van Omen a chance. Perhaps she should be shining in the Lord's light.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, so you get a unanimous vote. Van Omen is let go. She is given a berth at the Union, so she will have an enclave to live at. And she is going to get care. They apologize for falling. Thankfully, that these proud takers found evidence.
Yeah.
So you have earned your bounty that you earned for the job. So I believe it was
9 each. Or no, it was 36 total.
36 total.
So divided by 4, so 36.
Yeah,
or 9 each.
9 each.
Okay.
Without the 60 you gained from the betting, and then the 100 you're sitting on from that. Your problem right now is liquidity.
Yeah.
You're in a shit ton, but you got to offload those real dolls.
Yeah, we do.
And all that other stuff. You also opened 2 job lines. So immediately after the trial, before people get in their armed caravans to head back to their enclave, using their own takers, Clinton comes up to you and is like, look, I only haven't dealt with that Carmichael guy. He seemed a little stuffy to me. He wears a yellow hat, thinks he's a workman. Fucking pussy. You didn't like him. But you got blood on you. You got fucking shrapnel and shit. I like it. That's a working man. So we're a little hard up over at the Union. We're a little laid off. The fucking lake, it's nice for trade until you get the fucking pirates. And then you fucking got that one ingress in. And then the fucking lions. Lions!
I know.
Who would... Lions! Shit! My boys can't... They are handling it. They are getting it done. So if you boys ever need some work, you give me a call. I'd be happy to deal with you. You fucking look up OCA guys. You're a little hoity-toity for my chance. And brutalism... The aesthetics are just ghastly. They're just ghastly. I never understood it. But you seem legit, and I'll give you a shot.
It is an acquired taste. Yes.
So you open a job line. You can start a job with the Union.
Yeah.
Tomlinsonberg comes up to you. He
Sorry. No. Okay. Thank you. Hi.
Thank you for coming. He's giving you the church handshake all as you're leaving.
You're doing his work.
Yes.
Before I go, I want to say that all fine architectural values are human values, else not valuable. Franklin Wright said that.
Ludwig?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Ludwig's not here to say.
I'm going to program Ludwig. He got it from me.
Actually, just want me to open up my laptop's been a charge so Ludwig can talk through it.
So Tomlinsonberg comes up to you and is like, now the Lord, and speaking through me, he has allowed me to see that when a man's change of heart is genuine, and I'm afraid I do not see that in you. There's not much enlightenment, though I do appreciate what you've done for that woman. It is for a base morality, a morality of the flesh, not of the other world. And it is admirable, and you are on the right path. But I do fear that if your hope was to join Ivory Plains, we cannot accommodate those of you.
Oh, well, that is. I will endeavor to do better. I'm sorry.
However, in living for the next life and not the dust and vanity that is today, our citizens are often contemplative, focused on family life, focused on service in the community.
They don't want to go out.
They don't get out very much, but we could use men such as yourself with fortitude, and we would like to help those who help themselves. So those of you that would be willing to do a few services for our community would raise in our esteem of the congregation, and you'd prove your fellowship if one day you were to seek to, leave this sinful life behind, which is our ultimate goal. We are here for you.
Yes.
We would really like for you to, show us that you're dedicated to change, even if that is yet to take root in your heart.
Yes, clearly. I will keep that in mind.
Invite Christ into your soul with toil.
Yes. Yeah. Swords to plowshares. Or something like that.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. I will tell I will tell them the good news. Yeah. See?
Yeah.
No, you don't understand.
Yeah.
Jesus is the bread of life.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he says, leave not behind a single scrap.
Okay.
You have another job line open with Ivory Plains.
When the minute you walk out of earshot of him, they just look at you.
I just feel my pockets. Why are there Jack Chick pamphlets in my pockets?
They just appeared there.
They just manifested. Black leaf.
They're everywhere.
Suzak's watching him lift the crowd. He's the best I've ever seen.
No, let me.
His fingers are like silk.
We have to save these.
They're great kindling. I don't want.
No. We can't burn them.
Oh, I think we can.
Yeah,
this is very possible. Look.
No, don't.
All right, so that was Kangaroo.
Yeah.
You guys finished the job.
Yay.
So you have 2 job lines opened up.
And some real dolls to unload.
Some real dolls to unload.
Or 2.
I think,
Or 2. Or you can add a dependent. Plastic suit.
No. That's not where I was going with that. You said you have some.
You have to feed her food to
no, you don't. That's
create
the
the illusion.
No.
It's like Lars and the real girl.
Really, would they be
either have
independent
something
or
above
equipment
or
charge?
something.
That would be something you have charges on.
There will be no
That's
rules
where
for
I was
that.
going. That's where I was going.
God.
All right, so that was a game. Questions, comments?
I really like that. I think we do have to deal with those lions next, just for the sake of our own. We're going to keep fighting. We're just going to keep hitting them in every random encounter until we kill their asses.
The lions will.
I like the creepy cultists.
No, I like the line.
The meek and the black math don't like each other very much.
Weird. That was sometimes
We're going to become zombies, kill all zombies.
Sometimes you find filing cabinet towers. Sometimes you find cultists fighting.
Sometimes you find free real dolls.
Yeah. Were they free?
That's a good success.
Yeah, except for the
Slightly used.
Yeah.
No. Also, ew.
Hey, man, it's the apocalypse. You can't be
The guys in the union are lonely. They did not have progressive gender politics when the crash happened.
Yeah.
And they've come to regret that 5 years down the road.
And this is not really helping them.
And they don't want to be lonely.
But they
no
have
more.
bounty.
Yeah.
Sweet bounty. I like it. There's nothing to really.
Rule stuff, everything seemed to... Jason, it's your first time.
The rules seem to work pretty well. I like
Were
it.
there? Oh yeah, we also have I have the 2 Hall of Guns. How much bounty does that turn into?
It will turn into 4.
4. Okay.
And mine will... Same thing?
Yep.
2.
You also have a vehicle.
Oh yeah, the Fast Pursuit vehicle.
Oh yeah, so we can keep that in.
Yes. Basically, you have a Humvee with no amenities.
Yeah.
No upgrades, nothing attached to it.
If you had just not let her go, you could have had.
I wasn't going to risk that sanity loss, and also I was hoping that they would be. Basically, my idea was that they would
have been like,
if they
hey, you
reported
wanna
that
go deal
people
with
got
that?
in, took them
You're a
hostage, went
one-shot
around, and then
character.
left. That their asses would be put in jail, and so that
Can I
they
have your
would
bounty
keep
then?
the secret, so they wouldn't get in trouble. So I just bet wrong. So I just thought that I
You got
figured it was
9 off of
50.
that?
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what you guys want to do with your blackmail information.
I'm
More interested than what you do with your
I just
deal.
want the bounty. I don't want to get shot by the government, and I don't care what the moth sink is. They can pay, and they don't tell who gave.
Yeah, because I can say it's 100, so we get all the bounty for it. Although,
But
on
then
the
you're
cap-
no closer to your retirement goal.
I like.
Well, he's 20 bounty closer.
Using it for,
Well, it's 20 bounty, yes, but
So
also
if you feed it to the moths, they will wideband it,
Yeah.
but they won't say it came from you.
okay, so that's fine. But can I be the person who makes the transaction, saying here's?
Yeah, if everybody else is, it's I'm not part of the business.
Are you okay with me doing this?
I'm the cruel hand of market fate.
Yeah, that's fine. If we can just do that, if we don't have to
Do anything
or
else.
do we have to role play, like set up the meet and all that?
No, you will have to talk to the
Yeah.
character.
Okay,
Yeah, so-
I'll be happy to do that.
So that would be next adventure.
Yeah.
And Tom will.
So yeah, you finish the job line for Metternich. The Enclave won't kick you out
Yeah.
because you're doing something of worth to them, rather than inviting black helicopters in.
that was one time.
Hordes of undead.
One time.
One other time.
Yeah. What was the other time? It was just.
You literally herded a horde of undead
That
towards
was
them.
just near them. That wasn't
I was going
at
to a
them.
grind cloth
Yeah.
factory that is now producing for the community.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you've got job lines with L'Abattoir,
Yeah.
Ivory Plains. You will have competition for the L'Abattoir job because you didn't take it.
Yeah.
But you've got 2 job lines with no competition next time.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
because I'm trying to think about that, because I was, if we were doing the negotiations or something, because I only got 9 bounty out of that total. So,
Yep.
Cut.
Yep.
Malfunction rolls. Let's make them.
See that betting was kind of important.
So spend what you're going to spend. How much do you spend on your dependents to keep them away?
that's going to be 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 for my survival, rent, and dependence.
All right, so you got...
No, I spent 5 because,
You spent a reference.
no, he went to needy, so,
yeah, so you got it on needy him.
yeah.
So that's 5.
Or you could let him.
You've got 4 left for your equipment, your humanity, your healing, and everything else.
Oh, no, I thought that was, because I was spending for my survival, rent, and then dependence, and then the 1 needy, so that was 5 total.
Yeah, so
I
you
know,
have 4
so you
left.
have 4 left, because you told me you had 9.
So that would just be all my equipment, so.
Well, that's up to you. How you
How,
want.
do you want to spend it on humanity? Do you want to spend it on equipment? What do you want to spend it
Oh,
on?
yeah, so,
We can do this next session.
yeah, we'll do that next session. I'll just.
We'll make sure you mark it, because we
Yeah.
don't want to forget,
I'll
because
do it, and I'll actually
keeping's
keep-
kind of important in the economic.
I do. So I have everything here. It's not. It is marked, and I'll keep it with my folder here, so.
All right.
Huge.
I'll
All
remember.
right, that's everybody.
right.
It's good to have you back, Jason.
Yay!
All right, see you guys.
I got to play.